got some good up in there. You got some good up in there.
Gigi, let me tell you something. I would love it for Andre to fucking birthday bitch.
Bitch, show it.
You got some good up in there.
I would love it for Andre to fucking birthday bitch.
You got some good up in there.
Calling me out for what? Nobody fucking tells me what the fuck to do. Are your friends calling you out when you slander and defame me? Are they? You sit there for months and months and poke, and you don't think I'm gonna have a fucking reaction? You are dumber than a fucking rock. I'm fucking human. I'm fucking human. I'm fucking human.
I selected the wrong audio option, which means you guys get to watch it again. Let's try one more time. Thank you, your channel is next, for letting me know there's no audio. My bad. One more time. Now it should work. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, Vicky, well, since I have you guys, Vicky, thanks for being a proud effing member for 11 months, and thank you so much for gifting a membership. Violet, make sure you thank Vicky. All right, let me try it again. Sorry about that, assholes.
About the N-word, here's the thing. It's very common in Manhattan, in New York in general, for white people to use the N-word with their black friends. It's extremely common. So to me, it's not a jaw-dropping thing to witness. My cousin uses it all the time with his black friends. People use it all the time. I'm from New York, honey. This shit is nothing to me. Do I find it extremely offensive? No, I don't. Because I've heard it growing up. All races. I'm not from the boonies, East Bumblefuck. I understand some people find it, appalling. But I'm sorry. It's not like that.
My God, some of those AI hands were so mangled, but I didn't care enough to go back and fix it. How's everyone doing today? I am back. First of all, I find that clip entertaining. You know what? I'll wait till we play the whole clip before I give my thoughts on it. Anyway, I am back. Still a little under the weather. I've got my, I've got my Vicks Sinex Severe spray next to me. I'm doped up on the Dayquils. I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot, so I'm going to be muting myself. So if I pull a GP and I mute myself and don't come back for 30 minutes, I need people to go ahead and please just tag me in chat and say I'm muted, you're muted, you're muted, you're muted, you're muted, and I'll mute myself. It's gonna be a lot of muting because I don't want to snot and cough into your ear and shit like this. So I'm really mad that I fucked up my animation on round one. I totally just realized I selected the wrong audio option, but it is what it is. We'll play that a couple times throughout this stream. How's everyone doing today? My goodness, every time I go away, Hussy loses another piece of his mind. What a weekend he had. We're going to cover some of that, but it's been an exciting 24 hours in Hussyville. We're going to cover some of that too. And we're just going to cover a bunch of shit, some new shit that happened overnight. He lost another supporter. He no longer, of course, he never liked the person. That's just what he's doing, the usual. We'll get to that in a minute. And then we're going to go through some receipts, some screenshots that I have. I want to remind Hussy of some shit because Hussy seems to have short-term memories. And then I'm going to watch the 21VTubes Hussy interview because I've been wanting to watch it. And that was my original plan for today. And then I got up this morning and finally decided I was going to stream. And all of this nonsense happened last night with Hussy and some other content creator. At least I think he's a content creator. He's definitely a viewer, but I think he's a creator as well. So anyways, I was in Vegas, had a great freaking time. Hello, Witch. Just had a blast. It was so hot. One day it was 112 degrees. I'm pretty sure I got heat stroke on Sunday. We were going down an escalator, and I looked at my friend. I said, I'm just going to pass out and roll down this escalator. Thankfully, I did not. But one of the highlights of my trip, I'm not a fan of the movie The Wizard of Oz. Sue me, I don't care. Call Maxwell and sue me. However, I did get a chance to go to this fair and see Wizard of Oz at this fair. It's going away, I think, in a couple months. I was like, while we're here, why don't does anybody want to go? And 2 tributes volunteered to go with me, and we went on Friday. Magnificent building. Such an interesting building. She got us VIP tickets, so we had to go to the basement, and we had this it was called the Delta Sky Lounge. It was like going to an airport where they had a little lounge, they had food, they had other stuff to eat and drink. But and then after we went to the show, and oh my God, it's such a crazy place to be inside of. I wanted to go there. I knew it was going to be nuts, but such a crazy place to be inside of. Kind of if you have a fear of heights, which I do, it could be a little overwhelming because we were up in section 307 or 304, and we were in the first row overlooking the balcony, and I think there was a whole section above us. And again, I'm not a huge fan of the movie, but it was so interesting. The tornado was so cool. We were sitting there eating cubed cheese while the tornado winds were swirling around us. The apples fall from the sky. The poppies, which I guess were just styrofoam pieces, fell from the sky. It was just an interesting time. And we made this little girl's day because when the apples fell, one landed on my head and bounced off into my friend's lap. And they're squishy styrofoam kind of apples. And there was a family to our left. And my other friend was like, hey, that little girl's devastated. She didn't get an apple. I'm not going to say my friend's name. I wish I could show you photos, but I'm not going to because facial scans will be uploaded to Google, and I'm not about to have my friends harassed. And he told my other friend, he was like, why don't you give that to the little girl next to you? And she was like, yeah, it's going to end up in the garbage anyway. So my friend was like, here, told the dad, do you want to give this to your daughter? And oh my God. I mean, it was a chintzy little styrofoam apple, and it says The Wizard of Oz 1 year anniversary of this fair or something on it. So chintzy. But she was like, we made that little girl's life And the father was like on the way out once again, thank you guys so much, thank you guys so much. But let me tell you, has anybody been to this fair? I heard Vidal screaming yes. I don't know if it's because she's pleasuring herself or she's listening to me. So when we went in the little Delta lounge in the basement, because, you know, liquor cart, no DUI, the guy was like, it's about an hour and 15-minute show. You can bring food and you can bring your drinks with you. And I said, well, fuck that. I'm bringing 2 drinks because, I mean, an hour and 15 minutes, liquor cart, no DUI, and I'm in Vegas. So I didn't know how steep these steps were. So I had my 2 drinks in one hand, and then we got a bag with a Wizard of Oz poster in it and some other trinkets they give you. And I had it under my armpit, whatever. So my friend brings her little plate of cheese and her drink, and she had the Wizard of Oz bag, and my other friend was double fisting too. So they take us up the elevator, and we get to the top of our section, and we are the very first row, so the last row coming down. These steps are so steep, and my friend, bless her heart, thank you for the super chat, by the way, Vicky, much appreciated. And through Looking Glass, thank you for the 2 jewels. Did you bring me back a shirt, Gigi? I did not. I'm sorry, little Vicky, I'm an asshole. So we're walking down, and 2 of my friends, the 2 that I went with, they decided to dress up. Now, I might have promised them I was going to dress up. I did not. I was like, ooh, sorry, I forgot my costume. He was dressed like the wizard. And she was supposed to be Glenda, but she had like a slutty nightgown on. She looked fabulous, by the way. And I don't think we realized how high her slit was on her leg. So we're going down these stairs, the 3 of us, balancing alcohol. She's got her cheese plate, and we're going step by step, and people are watching us. And I heard one guy go, wow, that's ballsy. How we made it, I don't know. I got to the bottom of those steps, I was like, I am sweating. But once we got settled in, the show started. What an amazing venue. The movie itself, meh. The AI behind it, the munchkins that they added on the side were scary as fuck. There was one point where Glinda looked like she was an alien, and I swear to God, Glinda had a 5 o'clock shadow. But the venue itself, like, I would love to go back there and see a movie I want to watch, or even like a concert. I think it'd be amazing. So anyways, Vegas was a great time. It was so hot, I almost passed out. We had a great time. Enough about me. Let's talk about Anita Lawsuit. So Anita Lawsuit's been busy. So I heard through the grapevine that Carrie's paperwork is being filed. She's being sued for God knows what. I guess we'll find out when the paperwork is filed. He claims that anyway. I don't know. I haven't heard it myself. But Carrie's getting sued, and someone's going to get roped in with Carrie. I'm assuming either Negs or myself. If it's myself, I already have my... You know how alcoholics have a 12-step program? I got my 3-step program. Step 1, file to have the lawyer dismissed for conflict of interest. Step 2, file an anti-slap. Step 3, look into a counter-suit for malicious prosecution, because the motherfucker started with me, and he is not going to drag me into a court case and think I'm going to walk out empty-handed. I'm going to walk out with some of David Anthony's money. Oh, I'm sorry, Noble's money, or whoever's money it is. You're not going to waste my fucking time and think you're going to get away with it. We're gonna. Those are my 3-step programs. I did not see Yado in Vegas. It is what it is. Castle's Dweller, thank you for being a member for 21 months. So, but I'm assuming he means Negs. I don't know. We'll find out. Paperwork's getting filed, allegedly. We'll see what happens next. So, I scheduled my stream this morning, and apparently he got a little, what do they call that? A little hair in his ass. And he decided to go live about me, and he called it, oh, actually, let me turn this off. Where is it? He called it, gaining ground racist or just telling on himself. Now, notice the interesting part. He's not even watching me at this scene. He's watching Shani. So he must have realized that nobody cared. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just nobody cares about the shit that I said or did here. Like, nobody cares, but Hussey is just like really, really hoping somebody will. So at the point I took the screenshot, he must have switched to reacting to Shani. So he did a stream called Gaining Ground Racist or Just Telling on Himself. And this is what Hussey does, right? We all know what Hussey does. When Hussey just does some really fucking stupid shit, and we're going to listen to that whole clip about the racism, whatever, Greg thing, he immediately wants to say, well, okay, I'm doing really racist things, and I don't even want to say racist, because at the end of the day, I'm a Caucasian male. I cannot sit here and tell you what's racist or what's not. I can tell you what's homophobic or what's not, but frankly, I don't care about that either. But from my point of view, I'm going to call him ignorant. He's supporting and encouraging some really ignorant things, right? And he has for a while now. The lady with the racist peepaw, which we'll get to, and other shit that he has on his channel. But instead of just owning up to his shit and saying, look, I'm being very ignorant, I'm supporting ignorant things, he instead is going to point at Gigi instead. And we know why he's putting up with the shit he's putting up with, right? Because Hussey doesn't have a lot of friendlies right now, right? Hussey doesn't have a lot of people who want him on a panel to be friendly with him. Hussey has a lot of people who want him on panel to drag him for filth. But really, he's got a handful of people who are willing to put up with him. And not because they like him, but because he comes along with Fallon, and he comes along with Chantel, and he comes along with Storm, and those people are now handing out their money to these new channels, right? I mean, we've all seen it. The fact that he'll say that's not true is insane to me. So he is putting up with this nonsense because he has to. And the moment he has a fallout with these people, they're all going to be racist. We all know that's how Hussey operates at this point. But anyways, he does this stream, and what does he do? He decides to watch a video that's like, I think almost about 2.5 years old at this point, from the Indiana Poverty Pig, not the stupid one, the greasy one, right? And I want to remind everybody of what the Indiana Poverty Pig once said. So remember, Hussey, Anita lawyer, is giving everybody a pass for using the N-word because he thinks because he's Iraqi or whatever, he has that ability to do that. I don't know. But he's giving people the right to use the N-word, and he is watching this woman stream. So the Indiana Poverty Pig many years ago decided to lecture black people on Twitter and let them know that the N-word with an A is not the N-word. Thank you, Caucasian lady. I guess if you've gone to prison or have a mugshot or jail or whatever, you feel... I don't know what she's thinking here. I don't understand it at all. So she decided she was going to just tell the world that the N-word A is not the N-word. So I'm like, people are like, why is he watching that woman stream? I was like, exactly. But it's birds of a feather. They flock together. So I'm not shocked that he is trying to get this woman's approval and attention. I personally don't like that word. I don't use it. I don't write it. I don't sing it. I don't find it enjoyable. However, it is not my place as a Caucasian person to tell black people that they cannot use that word. Just like I'm not going to let people tell me, a homosexual man,
'cause I'm a homosexual man,
that I cannot use that word. Like, it's just not how this works. I wouldn't go that far, Thunder, here. I wouldn't be surprised if her little minions are behind the scenes gassing Hussey up, because Hussey's coming up with all these clips and stuff. I wouldn't be shocked. But again, I'm not surprised that this is the woman he's gravitating to, because she's got her own bullshit history on Twitter that we've covered extensively. And as we all know, she has done she's done a lot to keep people from covering it, because she's tried to reinvent herself with a dumbass she married so she can get in good with Hater Nation. Now I hear she's got butt clots and a really shitty neck. So, I mean, karma, it's a bitch, but we love her, don't we? Now, Hussey, this is why people are having a hard time taking you seriously. The biggest racism you could find is a stupid meme I made making a point about Michael, right? And I called Charlie Fat Alberta. I fucking think that's hysterical. Whatever. Hussey, you called a black woman a baboon at the zoo. Do you see, Hussey, why you can't sue people? You are doing this to yourself. You are trying to call me racist, which, by the way, is, I believe, defamation. But that's okay, because you're going to hide behind the greasy bitch and say, it's not my words. It's not my words, even though you told me that Maxwell told you could sue people for promoting other people's words. But I guess that no longer applies to you because, I don't know, you're special. So, exactly, Yada. You can't dictate to the people who it affects. But apparently, if you're the Indiana Poverty Pig or you're Hussey, you can. It is what it is. So, Hussey, you call the black one a baboon in the cage. Remember the stupid excuse you gave me, Hussey? And I'm talking to you because I know you're watching. I said, Hussey, why would you do that? Why would you call a black one a baboon? And we were already in our entanglements. At this point. And his response to me goes, I was running buffoon Gigi. I said, oh, so your iPhone is racist, not you. Cool, got it. So that was just, but a new receipt fell into my lap today. A new receipt. I had never seen this receipt before. And Hussey, I have questions about what I'm about to put on screen next. And I'm sorry if you can't read it. I'll read it to you. Hussey, I've got questions about the next tweet that came into my lap. And by my lap, I mean my DM. A photo of Jan putting on lipstick. God bless Jan's views. Hey, Jan, that color lipstick is only for white people. You racist POS. Hussey, I'm going to need an explanation by what exactly that means. That color lipstick is only for white people. I don't know if he was trying to make a point here. I don't know if he... must have been his phone being a racist, Vidal. I'm thinking to myself, maybe he was trying to make a point. I don't know. But when I opened my DMs and I saw this, I said, oh, that's an interesting take on things. I thought that was very odd to see, but I digress. Oh, I'm sorry. I had more. there were some comments under his recent videos, which I really enjoyed. Stonebench, this is pretty much gonna tickle Yato if Yato hasn't seen it yet, says Ussie. If Gerg, which I'm assuming she means, I can't make it smaller. What did I just do? Hold on. Dang it. Okay, there it is. If Kiss Kiss is allowed to call his friends the N-word, I'm going to start calling my Armenian friends TERRORISTS. That's cool, right? There is no excuse for the N-word. None. Valid point, Stonebench. How many times do we have to listen to this plastic bag full of water complain about what Yato said to him? We all know why Yato said it. Yato was making a point, but Hussey never talks about... Yato never talks about... oh, is that what it was? Okay, great. Look at you, Hussey, getting some defense from Yato. Is that what he meant by that? Okay, so maybe... Okay, so listen, I digress. That screenshot is not the racisms. I think I know what Yato means. Jan used to... But I thought that was his foundation. Was that the lipstick too? Okay. Well then, yeah, Hussey, you get a pass for that one. You, however, do not get a pass for this one. You still need to explain this one better. This one was you making a point to Jan. You better thank Yato with a CashApp for $25 because he just came into... See, this is the difference between us and you, Hussey. When you are wronged, we defend you. When I put this up, I asked people if they knew about context, right? And somebody came in and defended you. That shit we never see in Hussey Nation. All we see in Hussey Nation is, you're never going to see your kid in the afterlife, and I know it. So maybe you poop heads over there in Hussey Nation should start taking some lessons on honesty and being fair, because that's how we roll here. Anyways, so Stonebench makes a valid point, because Hussey, it is the truth, but Hussey would never do that. Listen, Yato, it's just like when Hussey played the Monty video. And he knew about that folder. He knew it was a Google Drive. He knew it was the Bodega Unlocked video. But he purposely hid that from his audience to make it look like I went looking for CP, which is wild considering he wants to sue everybody. All this stuff's going to blow up in his face, and we're going to laugh our asses off. But we don't do that here. We are going to speak the truth and only speak on things that are factual. And the first tweet is factual. The second one is not. So anyways, so Hussey, address it. If you're okay with using that word, then why can't Yato be an asshole if he wants to be an asshole? But here's the comment that I really enjoyed from today's stream, or yesterday's stream. Michelle XOXO says, sick of y'all coming on here and lying about the N-word in New York like you're the only ones from New York and people don't know better. With white teenagers and young adults, yes, sometimes. And other POC, yes, sometimes. People of color, persons of color. But you don't hear whites in their 30s, 40s, and 50s going around using that word because by that age, people have grown up. Exactly. Educated themselves and realized the weight of the word and the consequences. Now, I don't know if Michelle XOXO likes me or not, but I'm going to give her flowers because she said it best. Here, or he, or she, or theirs, and whatever. Michelle XO says it best. Can we stop playing stupid? Two stupid Caucasians, I guess 3 now, trying to make it look like the state of New York got people running around using the N-word. I've been to New York. Granted, it's been a while since I've been to the city, but I've been to other parts of New York. I can assure you, maybe I heard it here and there in public transportation between teenagers, bantering with each other. But I never heard grown adults running around screaming N-word this, N-word that. Like, y'all need to stop acting stupid. You want to be, I'm not even going to say racist because I'm not black, I'm white. You don't want to be ignorant, own your ignorance. Say, listen, yeah, we're ignorant motherfuckers, and we like being ignorant. Like, I know why Peanut's doing it, because she's trying to impress Greg. Like, that's just, we've lost Peanut to the dick. She is just on a mission to impress that guy, which is, God bless her, it must be fucking dry out oceans out there, dry out seas. She can't find herself another fish. But Hussey and the other one, like, you two need to just own your ignorance and stop with this. It's what we do. No, it's not what you fucking do. Because Hussey, I have a proposition for you. Next time you stream, get your ass in the bus and start streaming and just start talking to people in your live stream the way you think, the way you're trying to make it look like adult, middle-aged Caucasian New Yorkers speak. Get on that stream of yours and start N-word this, N-word that, and let me know what happens. Let me know what happens. I want to know. We need to know. So I'll be waiting for your stream where you show us the real New York that clearly none of us have ever seen before.
About the N-word, here's the thing. It's very common in Manhattan, in New York in general, for white people to use the N-word with their black friends. It's extremely common. So to me, it's not a jaw-dropping thing to witness. My cousin uses it all the time with his black friends. People use it all the time. I'm from New York, honey. This shit is nothing to me. Do I find it extremely offensive? No, I don't. Because I've heard it growing up. All races. I'm not from the boonies, East Bumblefuck. I understand some people find it, appalling. But I'm sorry. It's not like that here.
By the way, Charles next. Thank you for gifting Peach Pop Way, I guess, W5Y a membership. Much appreciated. And also Ingenue, where the hell did it go? Ingenue Tiptoe. Hussey has Peter Pan syndrome and thinks he's 25. Well, he really does, which is crazy. Thanks for being a member for 1 month. Much appreciated. Okay. So I got a tickle in my effing throat. I gotta play another animation. Give me a second.
Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please.
Oh, Yato, I'm glad you brought that up. I heard Pistachio say there are no black Puerto Ricans. Correct me if I'm wrong when I say Afro-Latinos. I was very confused to hear her say there are no black Puerto Ricans. And I thought to myself, there's such a thing called Afro-Latinos. The reason why I know more about that than I probably would have known 7 to 10 years ago is because a little movie came out in 2020 called In the Heights. Some of you might have seen it. It was a musical based on a stage musical by Lin-Manuel Miranda. And they had a lot of controversy around it because they said that Lin-Manuel Miranda dabbled in colorism, where he just went for all light-skinned Puerto Ricans, and he did not do any. Thank you for the super chat. He did not cast any Afro-Latinos, whatever. So that's kind of how I first kind of heard a lot about it, and I started Googling, because I'd heard it in the past, but I love that movie. So when I heard like the outrage about the lack of Afro-Latinos, I Googled it, and I was like, oh wow, like I didn't realize how big of a thing that was. Like you hear about colorism with black people, like I've always heard that. I've just always heard that, like light skin, dark skin, whatever. It's not really something I hear a lot about in Latinos, like Puerto Rico, Dominican, whatever. So it was my first time really hearing about it. So I did a lot of research. And I was like, oh, I never knew that they were like really, that was like a big thing, Afro-Latinos versus like light skin, whatever. So of course, listen, Caucasians. Can we stop telling black people about the N-word? Can we stop telling Latinos there are no black? Can we just stop and go back to being stupid Caucasians? Like, stick to what you know. Like, Hussey, stick to homosexual rights. We all know how much you care about the homosexual plight. Sure. Peanut Pistachio, stick to God knows what. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is you're doing. Kiss, stick to just stealing people's content and sitting there for 24 hours live. All right, I want to play the full clip now of what Hussey said, and then I have some thoughts on this. So this is from, I don't even know what it's from, but this is a longer version of the bus clip that I created. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I forgot to read it. News: local man clocked in the head using the N-word. You're gonna get sued for that. That's a threat of violence. Get ready, Snackwell. You're gonna get so sued for that. All right, let's listen to this. It's 55 seconds. This is the whole clip. Yeah, stick to the Red Glacier Gatorade. Thanks.
About the N-word.
And I just want to say something. I grew up in South Providence. Contrary to popular belief, I was not a privileged Caucasian who grew up in like a fancy household in a nice neighborhood. I grew up in South Providence off of Broad Street in Washington Park. I went to public high school. Google it. I was surrounded by that word. I had to take the city bus. We had no such thing as a school bus. I took the city bus. Well, I got a ride to school, but every day I took the city bus home from school. Then I'd have to walk home. I was surrounded by that word in school, on the bus, on the walk home, in music, and I have never, ever once felt comfortable enough to say it, to write it, or to sing it. So this whole "it's around me" nonsense is a bullshit excuse. Let me tell you why. If everybody starts screaming F God around you, are you going to all of a sudden think that that's an acceptable word to use? Of course you're not. Of course you're not. Just like you don't actually believe it's acceptable to running around screaming the N-word. Or maybe you do. Maybe you are ignorant. I don't know. But we all know that if he didn't like Pistachio and Kiss, he would be calling them racist, because that's how he operates. But I'm getting real tired of this I grew up. And I love how Hussey says he's from the city. He's in Manhattan. And I'm like, sir, I'm pretty sure he grew up outside of Manhattan in a privileged area, because all he talks about is his privileged life. So I don't believe for 1 second, Hussey, in your privileged life, while you were driving around in your Mercedes that you were driving around with people screaming N-bombs left and right. You need to stop making shit up because we are not all deaf and dumb. We've seen you. We've heard you for 6 years. Like, please stop it. All right, here we go. 55 seconds.
About the N-word, Greg uses the N-word. Okay, here's the thing. It's very common in Manhattan, in New York in general.
In New York in general, that's the part that takes me out. So Albany, Buffalo, Syracuse, everybody's just dropping N-bombs left and right, apparently.
White people to use the N-word with their black friends. It's extremely common. So to me, it's not a jaw-dropping thing to witness. Okay? My cousin uses it all the time with his black friends.
Which is crazy, because you know, this man's what, 104? You know his cousin's around that age too. You mean to tell me I meant to believe that there's a middle-aged Armenian man running around God knows where New York, dropping N-bombs with his adult black friends? I'm sorry, I don't buy that. I will never buy it. You will have an easier time, Hussy, selling me the Miss Hussy weight loss program than you will ever have selling me that bullshit cockamamie story. Vidal, thanks to the super chat. I want Hussy to do a Subway Takes with Kareem and tell us all about white people in New York and their black friends using that word. It's too. And then he thinks he's gonna sue people for destroying his reputation. When all this shit gets laid out in front of a court, he's gonna be like, sir, I believe you've ruined your own reputation, and not to mention, you are ban-evading and should not have even been making money on YouTube. Therefore, you are lying to the court. But let's continue.
People use it all the time. Group of people, white, black friends walking around, they're all saying it. I'm from New York, honey. This shit is nothing to me. I choose not to use it.
Because you are white. You are Caucasian. That's why this means nothing to you. And it's kind of sad because I am white and I don't like that word. So it says a lot that that word means nothing to you. Like, I just don't like that word. It's not a word I particularly enjoy. It's not for me. The first time I read Gone with the Wind, I did not know that word was going to be heavily, because in the movie was very cleaned up for audiences. I read that book and I just seeing it on paper gave me the ick. To sit there and say that word doesn't bother me, I don't find it offensive. It does not, like, that's actually, like, I know people will say it's because you're white, but I'm sorry, even as a white person, that word should still be gross to you. Like, I mean, I know there are white rappers, Eminem, whatever. It is what it is. Some people clearly get that past. It's not for me a word that I ever want to use or be around, you know? And I was around it. Like I said, I grew up in South Providence. It was everywhere. But never one time did I think, oh, well, I could use it now.
I didn't use it growing up. I don't use it now. Do I find it extremely offensive?
Mind you, he just used it a couple weeks ago. Yato has the clip. If somebody wants to put the short in chat, I'm not going to play. We've played it before. Where he effortlessly said, and this, and that. And it was the hard A, was the A, not the hard ER. But it rolled off his tongue when he was telling a story about how when he's on the bus, he hears people say and this and that all the time. I said, all right, cool.
No, I don't. Because I've heard it growing up. All races. I'm not from the boonies, East Bumblefuck. I understand some people find it, you know.
Oh, really? I don't have it listened to it forever.
But I'm sorry. It's not like that here.
It's not your place to apologize for it. I'm sorry. It's not like that here. You have lost your fucking mind, Hussy. I know we've been talking about you losing your mind. Now, here's what tickled me the most about this little clip. Oh, really? Thank you, Fallon, so much. By the way, I am getting so tired of having brain aneurysms. Every time one of that woman's chats gets sent to me in a DM, look what Fallon said in Hussy's chat, and I'm like, I can't even read it. I literally, I'm like, is this woman having strokes in between like every fourth word? How do you call yourself a published author when you can't even put together a grammatically correct sentence? But I digress. Y'all remember when he decided he was going to turn on everybody to try to build an audience and he ran back to the Nina Poverty Pig? Y'all remember that? And one of the people he turned on was Belinda, right? One of the first things he said about Belinda was, she's the kind of person I guarantee you uses the N-word behind the scenes. You remember that? And he made it sound like it was a very, very dirty thing, right? So all of a sudden, he's okay with it. So, sorry. If you need more proof of how absolutely fake this mofo is, when he thought he could use that word to make Belinda look bad and play on Belinda's stereotype, right? He was happy to publicly announce that I guarantee you Belinda uses that word. Ugh, Belinda, hillbilly, this, blah, 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 disgusting. Oh. Fast forward 12 months, and he's writing a book called The N-Word Pass. How to make it on YouTube and fail, but blame everyone else for it. Forward by his lawyer. I just thought that was a very interesting memory I had where I thought to myself, well, then why were you so mad at Belinda then? I don't understand. I don't get it. Anywho, so I think that covers stuff I wanted to talk about for now. I want to move on. Before we move on to the main event, which is really old tea, but it is the main event. Oh, shit. Did I just close my QuickTime? Please tell me I didn't close it. Hold on. No. Oh, it's still open. Great. Okay. Which is going to be the interview that I did, that 21 did with Hussey. I want to talk about a little bit of Hussey's panel from last night. Hussey had a video called "You're All Invited, Bring a Guest." I don't know. I heard it was poorly attended. One of his guests he had on was my friend to the channel, Kayla. If you all remember Kayla, she's the woman who said that she drops the N-bomb. She uses it at home. She's very Caucasian, by the way. She drops the N-word at home because when she was younger, her grandpappy, and I'm using the word grandpappy, owned slaves, and he used to call his slaves that word. I'm not even making this up. We all heard it, correct? And those of you who haven't heard it, you could find it somewhere. And she, as a child, would hear her grandfather call them that word, the N-word, right? Not Nancy, not Nosferatu, not Norma, the N-word, okay? And they used to laugh and cheer and drink with him. So she was conditioned as a child to think that black people like that word, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Hussey's just surrounding himself with all winners these days. So because she saw that as a child, she grew up to feel that word is normalized, and she used it all the time, and she's not going to apologize for it. And she blamed millennials, I think. Was it millennials or generation? She blamed the generation for making that word bad. Yes, you heard me correctly. She blamed a generation for making that word negative, but she's going to continue using it in her house because her grandfather did, and the blacks, they loved it, according to Kayla. It's a fucking circus, and I'm so tired of being the ringleader. Anywho, she had her on panel, and then he had a bunch of people on panel. But before we get to the bunch of people on panel, there's one piece, something really stupid this woman Kayla said. It really angered me. And not about the racism, something just dumb. And I want to play it. It's really stupid. It's medial. It's not tea. It's just, I listened to the clip, and then I waited for somebody in the chat or for somebody to correct her, and nobody corrected her. Nobody corrected her. Listen to this. It made me so angry. You're going to think I'm overreacting, but man, am I mad. Listen to this nonsense.
And then, also, I don't know.
Sorry, I was putting the volume up. Hopefully it's better now.
If y'all know or not, but within 24 hours after our death, the guy, Tim Curry, passed away.
Who?
Tim Curry. He passed away last night.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I heard this and I thought to myself, Hussey has no idea who that is, and he's going to admit that in a minute, but just listen.
And they don't know, right now they're still investigating his death because he had passed away with unknown, no foul play or anything, so they don't know what happened.
For those of you who have known the struggles Tim Curry has had in the last decade or so of his life, that's not even the dumb part, by the way. Tim Curry, that's not even the dumb part. They don't know what happened yet. Have you been paying attention to Tim Curry's life over the last decade or so? He was 80. I forget, it wasn't MS. Was it MS? He had a debilitating disease. He'd been in a wheelchair. His speech had been affected. It wasn't ALS though. But anyways, when she said that, it reminded me of Golden Girls when Dorothy was talking about her great grandmother, and then Betty White Rose goes, "Well, how did she die?" And I think Dorothy says something. There's two episodes, but one time Dorothy says she was fighting oil rig fires off of the coast of Louisiana or something stupid like that. And then the other one she responds with, we're not sure, Rose, but one day the neighborhood kids had go-karts with really big wheels on them. Anyways, it reminded me of that, but that's not even the stupid part yet. Hold on.
Was that a singer?
Is that
He
a singer?
he does a lot of movies. He
Ready?
was in Home Alone. He's the one that had the iron that bopped him in the face and fried him.
Oh,
He had to go
Tim
outside.
Curry. Yes.
Tim Curry,
Okay.
yeah, he
I paused it and I said he was in what? As who? No. If you're gonna pretend to lament the death of the beloved Tim Curry, Kayla, can you at least get it right? He was in Home Alone 2, and he was the hotel manager, or whatever the hell. He was like the manager of the hotel. Daniel Stern, you dingleberry, was in Home Alone 1, and he gets the iron to the face. I'm watching the chat, and I'm like, okay, someone's gonna say something, right? Someone is going to say something to. Nope, they all were like, oh, not Tim Keurig, rest in peace. Thanks for the high five, Earthy, and yes, Earthy, I remember you. Not Tim, no, ma'am, it's Tim Curry was the hotel manager, and that Rob Schneider. No, they're all just like, oh my God, Tim Curry, what a beloved man, we loved his work. So that part made me mad, but that's not the part I care about tonight. The part I care about tonight is, oh, and the chat's gone. Why is Hussey removing his chats now? Was he trying to hide evidence? That's weird. Anywho.
I would love it for Andre to fart in your face.
You know what?
bitch.
You guys are getting the bus again because there's 266 people here, and that tickle in my throat just won't stop. I'm gonna nose spray, take a chug of water, be right back.
About the N-word, here's the thing. It's very common in Manhattan, in New York in general, for white people to use the N-word with their black friends. It's extremely common. So to me, it's not a jaw-dropping thing to witness. My cousin uses it all the time with his black friends. People use it all the time. I'm from New York, honey. This shit is nothing to me. Do I find it extremely offensive? No, I don't. Because I've heard it growing up. All races.
Look at the black
I'm not
guy's
from the
hands at the
boonies,
back.
East
His hands are
Bumblefuck.
so
I
fucked up,
understand some
stupid
people
AI.
find it, appalling. But I'm sorry. It's not like that.
And that's also what I thought as well. If somebody said Tim Curry, I would say, oh my God, Rocky Horror Picture Show and Clue. That's the two for me. And he's done so much. Oh, I'm sorry, the 1992 or 93 or 91 miniseries. This woman goes for Home Alone 2 and doesn't even get it right. Insane. No, Hook was wasn't he Captain Hook's assistant? No, that was I don't know who that was. I can't remember. Anyways, all right. Let's not get derailed with Tim Curry. May he rest in peace, Dolly Parton as well. They both died on the same day too, August 25th. Terrible day. All right. Hussey lost another one. The guy in the bottom right, who looks like he should be riding a John Deere tractor through the country, bless his heart, is Craig. Craig is from the Kingdom of the United, or as we call it, United Kingdom, somewhere over there. He's got an accent. He's very British, English, I don't know. Probably knows Jen Views. They probably have tea and crumpets together. By the way, it's Craig, if you see Jen, I'm waiting for my crocheted suit. Thank you. Craig was on, and they were having a lovely party. And no, that Yato was not on panel. That kiss, kiss, kiss guy likes to use our photos as himself, which God bless him, who cares? Hey, Shop Thirst, hope you enjoy the show. Hussey was not happy with Craig. They had a falling out. And I'm going to give you one guess over what. I'm just going to say it. Money, of course. I woke up this morning. I don't know if it was Negs or Riddell. Somebody on Twitter said Hussey fell out with another viewer. So I went digging and I went scrolling through the transcripts and stuff. And I figured out it was Craig. Craig is a viewer, but I think he's got a channel. I don't even want to tell you what happened, but it involves money. So I've got it at 1.25. 1.5. Actually, let me do 1.25 because I don't know how everyone else talks. And they're having a lovely conversation, and then Hussey clearly snaps. Hussey's apparently boiling this entire time. Hello, Negs. Welcome to the Fruit Flies. Take your screenshots, everybody. I must say, I'm going to say something that's going to get people all riled up and all crazy, but Callie retweeted something I said, and she said something very nice. And I was gonna retweet it, but I didn't want to like retweet it because I don't want to deal with like the fake blah blah. But I'm gonna address it here. So Callie, I said something on Twitter. Callie retweeted it about people taking accountability for their shit, and I just thought that was very nice because I let shit go, that issues I had with her years ago, and it's just nice when like people just can just move on, and hopefully lessons are learned and everybody just does better. And I just think it was so nice to see Callie retweet me, say what she said. And some people were like, oh, don't fall for it. So there's nothing to fall for. I don't think there's anything to fall for. You know, some people were kind of like a little annoyed that I was like, oh, I just thought it was nice that she would publicly say that. And because I've been saying over the years that I have no animosity for her. I know I took things a little too far. It was never from a place of racism. I was just being a twat. And I didn't think through maybe some of my jokes. And I said some shitty things. I was angry. She was angry. And I do believe she was also still being gassed up inadvertently by other people. And I've always said, Belinda said it the other night, I'll say it again, that Callie's, if one thing, Callie's very loyal to her friends. So I just thought that was very lovely when I saw that. And I was like, you know, it's a shame that more people in this space can't just learn to just like let go of the stupid shit that goes on around here, and instead they have to take it to the police, they have to take it to the courts, they have to take it to here. It's just like, if your ego is that fragile where you can't just take a step back and realize that sometimes peace is just healthier for everybody, then you really should just log the fuck off. But anyways, I just, because Neg's becoming fruitful just made me think of that. Like, some people want everybody to hang on to anger and hatred for years. And I'm not telling you gotta like Negs. I'm not saying you gotta like Callie. I tell you, if you hate Negs or hate whatever Callie, or if you hate Negs and sisters, block him in my chat. That's fine. Just block him. You guys won't see each other. But I'm at a place where, like, if people are showing me they've moved on and I've already moved on, I'm moving the fuck on. It is what it is. Because you know what happens when you hold on to all that anger? You end up with blood clots and a bad neck. And I'm not trying to do that shit in my 40s. So it is what it is. All right. Anywho, I digress. All right. So, let's listen in to how this starts. It's a conversation that talks about money, and then out of nowhere, Hussy just goes off the rails. So I'm going to play it. I've got it queued up like probably 10 minutes ahead. Because the context matters, I think, because he keeps bringing money into the situation. He is Craig. So let's listen for a little bit, and if it gets boring, I'll tap it forward. But I think around 2:28 is when it gets good. But listen, we got fucking time, right? Let's just watch it.
Yeah, you're like, Hussy, do you want to?
I'm super transparent.
Wait, Hussy, for instance,
what I wanted to say was, you're entering at the beginning of a masterclass of begging, of how we can just say we're hungry or that we need something and people will just get it for us. Like, no effort, no content. Like, they're literally explaining to each other how easy it is to just come on here and say, I need caviar or I need Taco Bell. And dude, people will just buy it for you. Like, mind fucking blown. So we're entering this conversation as it's in progress about how easy it is to just start up a stream and say, I'm hungry, and somebody is probably going to give you money for food. It was just absolutely insane. So listen.
Today, I was like, hey, I want Taco Bell. They donated in less than 10 minutes. I had enough to get my Taco Bell.
It was remarkable. It was amazing. It was truly a sight to behold.
Yes. If I want to eat,
it was remarkable. It was amazing. It was truly nice to behold.
Caviar. And I said, you guys.
I said this before, I'll say it again. I have more respect for the people on the off-ramps on a highway. I have more respect for people who are sitting on the off-ramps of the highway.
Apple flipper fubar. Yeah, I want to eat caviar. Give me money. That's all it takes.
Bye.
I wish that would work with me, but no one ever donates to me that much when I ask for it.
Give people the opportunity.
You gotta keep at it.
Out for life.
In my old community, I barely got donations. It took me a while to even.
In my old community, I barely got donations. I mean, another red flag that she's just going to ignore as long as she gets her Taco Bell and her dick pics. God bless her. Who is this woman, and what did you do with Peanut/Pistachio?
It's tough. It's a slippery slope, but yeah, you just gotta keep
I
doing
turned around and said, I've been saying it for a few days. I've got Nikki.
Not the last comments, but poor little kitty.
So if you notice, Craig, but not Greg, Craig, this guy, can you see my cursor down here? It's in the purple, this guy. He keeps interjecting about how hard it is to just get money just by saying he needs money, and he's being schooled by the masters of the master class. Hey, Garby, you just have to keep asking. Just keep asking, keep dry begging, keep telling them you're hungry, and sooner or later you'll get money. And every time he interjects, somebody cuts him off.
I've got my wife's birthday coming up, and I've been trying to get funds so that I could take her up. The only person who helped me out was Duchess, who helped me out with about £30. But I need the goal was $100.
Now Hussy keeps trying to change the subject because you're not taking Hussy's pay-pig money, Craig. I don't know who the hell you think you are. I don't know who the hell you must have missed the billions of videos highlighting Hussy's behavior, but you do not come into a Hussy stream because I'm sure Hussey had a goal up. I'm sure that money that anybody has, them quarters, need to go to Hussey, sir, not to you. You are there to attract attention and viewers and conversation, not to ask for money. Are you new here, sir?
Never announces its departure, so if you need to leave, you don't have to announce it. Thanks.
Okay.
Somebody said they're sick of Hussey, they're unsubscribing, and then Kayla decided to play bodyguard.
Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Take care, sweetheart.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, see ya.
You know what?
I can't delete anybody when I'm a moderator on this end, so I can't do
Well,
anything.
cry about it then, whoever that is.
Bye, Felicia.
Th-
Not hurt
that,
nobody but yourself.
Oh, the
Facebook won't
Mr.
call me
It's
a president.
Good. I see. This
Yeah.
is disgraceful and disgusting.
Aw.
Unsubscribed. You have changed,
Aw,
Hussey.
aw.
I can't support this.
So I
Play
said,
you a
bye,
song
Felicia.
on the world's smallest violin.
oh, don't the troll. This is disgraceful and disgusting. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
And
What?
he lost subs today, according to your channel, is next. So apparently this person did go by.
What is your
Hold the
picture
door
of
open for
Sasquatch?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the heck out of here.
What is, hold on.
Looks like
Hold on.
Sasquatch.
What exactly is disgraceful? What exactly?
Right.
For real. Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Tori,
yeah,
you need to
anything?
turn that
Oh,
in
well.
too, honey. Everybody's been calling anything. You need to turn anything in.
What
These people need
exactly?
to
Yeah,
shut
people are
up.
sick, Torvy. They're
Okay.
sick.
No, listen. If you need $500, if you need $1,000, if your channel sucks,
And
if
that's
you're
not.
not making any money, just be honest, and
Yeah.
people will help you.
Honesty is the best policy, and it might take a
Or hear me out. Hear me out. Put some effort into your content, right? Right? Put some effort into your content. Get a personality, and have people come in and watch you, and make a little AdSense to boot, right? My AdSense does lovely. I know people are like, well, I'm doing pretty good with AdSense. Thank you for the membership. Everything else, I appreciate it. I'm not saying, I love it all. But like, it fascinates me when Hussey loves to give lectures about how much everyone else's content sucks. And he's here on this stream telling you, all you got to do is just keep at it. Just keep asking. Just keep asking. And if you need that money, you'll get it. Has anybody tried, I don't know, earning it? Has anybody tried earning it?
little bit.
Told him
Well,
that.
I've done that. I've been doing that all along, but no one's ever
There he
helped.
is. I've done that. I'm asking for money. Nobody helps. Here, get ready. It's coming soon.
Do you want to know what it is, Craig, too? And I don't know why this is, but the audience is always more willing to donate for fun rather than a need that has to be met. They don't want to deal in times of crisis for some reason.
Actually,
They don't want to deal in times of crisis for some reason. Let me explain these to you, Pistachio. The viewers on YouTube are not here to bail you out of your fucking bullshit life mistakes. I know that's hard for you to understand. The viewers on YouTube are tuning in to be entertained. They're not your personal ATM machines. I'm sure you're going to react to this and you're going to tell some more bullshit stories about who I am behind the scenes and blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares because you're full of shits. They're not here to be your emergency fund. If you want to make money that you need, what have I been doing because of Dexter's vet bills? I've been streaming more. I have not asked for a GoFundMe. I think two streams I had a Dexter for dollars and I said I can't do that either. I'm streaming more and my hours are accumulating. I'm making AdSense. My membership's got. That's what you do in times of crisis. But she, Hussey's twin, what? You know what's crazy, Hussey? Like, people are just want to donate because they're having fun. Nobody wants to donate when you're in a time of need. Correct. Because motherfuckers aren't here to be trauma dumped on. All right? I don't talk about Dexter's vet bills every fucking stream because that's exhausting and people because everybody's got problems. Everybody's got bills. Everybody's got shit going on in their lives. You're not the only person who lost a partner. You're not the only person struggling financially. A lot of people have problems. So no. If it's a choice between coming into a stream where people are being entertaining and saying, oh, this guy put some effort into his content, let me contribute to the channel, or a choice between listening to you bitch and moan for 1 hour about Taco Bell, I guarantee you most people are going to want the entertainment. You used to believe that. You used to be about putting on a show, and now you're all about being Greg's mom. But, to each their own.
They would rather donate for something that's frivolous. I don't know, but these are the rules. I don't know fucking why. But that's just how things
no,
seem
you're
to
right.
play
Because
out.
like toilet or water issues. Okay, a little bit. Then it's like some crazy stuff. Here you go. Here's a bunch of money. I know it's weird.
Yeah, dude, they're more
it's
apt
crazy.
to want to participate.
Oh,
in
by the way, your channel's next. I'm sorry, I have it on screen. Thanks for gifting a membership to Forever Brandies. I got my cheaters on me, stupid. Forever Brandy's. Oh my God, I got it right. I squinted.
something frivolous than if it's an actual need that has to be met.
Thank you, Texas.
Yeah.
What can I say to that?
So now they're schooling Greg on the best way to e-beg. So keep listening.
Dude, Craig, tell them, this is what you need to tell them. Tell them you want to buy some crazy sex toys to pleasure your wife. You don't need to, but boy, do you want to. They'll be more apt to fucking donate, unfortunately.
Yeah, make sure when you walk out this door here, you don't take the doorknob with you, because it won't do you no good either.
Look at the enforcer up there.
You'll just stay there for good.
She's over there arguing with people in Hussy's chat or unsubscribing. I can't even handle it. Mary B, thank you for the 5 jewels.
Hey, I get pleasure from doorknobs. I get pleasure from doorknobs.
Thank you.
I like to see how many I can fit in my ass.
I'm telling you, man, if you start fundraising for a crazy sex toy, they might actually do it. Yeah, that's a good idea, Pistachio. I'm not even joking. I don't know why I didn't think.
So, you guys hear this? Brilliant business plan. Just lie to your audience. You guys heard that, right? Just lie to your audience. Tell your audience you need something that you think they'll donate for. Lie to them. And great. And Greg is like, yeah, that's actually a great idea. Yeah, just lie to your audience. Oh, awesome. Great.
For that, but you're right. He's absolutely right.
I can't take it.
And I get crap done.
Yeah, but
I just don't even know who she is anymore. I can't even handle it.
I don't like to do that sort of thing. I like to be truthful, honest. I've always been honest. Greg, you've seen my cupboards and my fridge freezer. They're empty.
Yeah, I don't judge, man. But yeah, I hear you. I don't judge.
So yeah, I'm not going to lie to the audience. I'm not going to lie to people saying I need money for this, that, and the other. Yeah, I currently need money for my other half's birthday. It's coming up on the 31st of this month. And I've actually.
So Hussy at this point, his camera's off, right? This is the 3rd time Craig has mentioned his wife's birthday's coming up and he could use some money for his wife's birthday. This is the 3rd time. So you can imagine, I'm guessing here, I'm theorizing, why Hussy's camera is off at this point. Because I imagine Hussy's probably on his phone, either feverishly typing, probably WhatsApping to the leprechaun, or the leprechaun is sending him messages. Get him off, Hussy. Noel needs more money this month, and you've already fucked up enough donors. We lost Charlene. We can't lose any more. Theorizing. Opinion, I don't know. But Hussy's camera's been off for a while, and this is now the 3rd time he's mentioned needing money for his wife's birthday. Thank you for the jewels, Krista 5. Much appreciated. Krista 5. Oh, Krista, stupid. Krista.
I asked people for help with that.
Yeah.
So, but the only person who's helped was
2 people
Duchess.
helped.
Again, the only person who's helped me is Duchess. Woe is me, sympathy. So Hussy still no camera.
Well, and another anonymous helped a little bit.
No. This was today.
He's very quiet.
Again. Okay, so you've had double trouble. Okay, I mean that's good, man. It's a start. Right?
Yeah, Duchess helped me out with food last time.
Oh,
yeah.
Good job, Duchess.
Sweet.
Oh, you just know, Vidal, that man is shaking.
And that guy, the person who sent you the money, Greg, was then you sent it to me.
Yeah.
Basically, double my money back because I had the money I was using for coffee, so that I could go onto Pistachio fucking live to tell you, give me the fucking link so I can come up on the panel. Because you didn't understand what I'm on about. The only time I ever asked for a link was basically so I can join the panel.
You know he's shaking.
But you weren't understanding what I was saying.
I went to Pistachios. Greg, you gave me money. I had to get the money double back. I had to go, oh, you know, those jowls are vibrating quicker than the Rabbit 3000 over at the Adam and Eve store. Ooh.
And I had to physically use that last 2 quid that I had that was meant for coffee to come up on the panel and actually say it in the chat.
Yeah.
So he's about to blow.
It,
just
man.
wait.
Totally
he's going to blow, sir.
That's very nice to do that.
Teamwork make the dream work, one step at a time. It'll be one donator, eventually might be 2.
If everybody could go in and do that.
I'm not sure, Dr. Funny Girl. Jules just appeared out of nowhere a couple weeks ago.
Where will be a better place?
I'm telling you, man.
My PayPal's always on the screen.
Situation, I'd be able to help more people. It used to be,
but my PayPal's always on the screen, so if people want to donate, they can.
So, let me get rid of this line right here. If you notice, his StreamYard name is PayPal Craig for Night. I didn't even notice that. I thought he put his PayPal into the chat. No, listen again. I missed this detail. I didn't watch this whole thing. I just went to find where the fight started, then I rewinded a bit. But I thought Vidal, you had said he put it in the chat. I think that's what you told me. I don't know if you missed this detail too. He says my PayPal is in my name. So if you see it right there, so I tapped it back. Let's listen again.
Do that. This where will be a better place.
I'm telling you, man.
My PayPal's always on the screen.
Situation, I'd be able to help more people. It used to be, but
my PayPal's always on the screen, so if people want to donate, they can. Or same with Ko-Fi, because my country doesn't allow CashApp and all that sort of crap.
Yeah, I get it.
But
Wow.
As I said, we're literally we're allowed to just about use Ko-Fi and PayPal for this sort of thing.
Do you mind me asking what country you're in?
UK.
England.
Oh, okay. I like your accent. I tried to tell you
Thank
that the
you.
other night, but I don't think it
Still not a word from Hussy.
went through. But yeah, it's really
Yeah, England.
Oh, sorry.
England's cool,
I
man.
love any Aussies, any kind of accents. Are
Yeah,
absolutely-
just
I can go to
don't
sleep
say that I'm a
listening to
Cockney.
them.
Please. Don't call me a Cockney because I'm not from London. I am far from being in London.
So if I had to guess, Hussy's at WhatsApping right now. That is my guess. He's so quiet. My guess is he's getting the talking to, or he's doing the talking with either Leprechaun, Fallon, or the three of them about how frustrated he's getting. But remember, this Craig for Night guy, he's been pretending to flirt with for weeks. He loves Craig. He's a friend of Greg. So, he does what he always does. He invites people. He invited this guy into the fold. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it was in the chat. Sorry, I misunderstood, Fidel. Hussy loves bringing people into the fold without ever... Hussy just brings everybody in. And then it always blows up in his face. But Hussy is so impulsive and is so desperate to just do everything except hard work to build his channel that Greg offers up this Craig guy. I believe he came from Craig, I believe. And of course Hussy's like, oh, hello, Craig. Oh, you think I'm cute. You think I'm this. You think I'm that. And here we are. Hussy's a fuck up is about to blow again. And Hussy is once again going to realize that just bringing people in and telling them you love them to build an audience is not how you build an audience.
Never born there. I was never raised there. I was born in Brighton. But I was raised in Port Slade. So.
Ma'am, what?
Nothing wrong with that.
Nice.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, you can set a goal anytime, Greg.
I did try, Trisha, I did try that, sweetheart. I had a goal of $100. But
and Hussy just tried to say something too. Listen.
I had a goal of $100 for quite a while and it still hasn't been met, so.
Oh, well.
It's
and
hard.
I haven't met it.
I mean, I have a steep goal on my GoFundMe. I don't know if that'll be met, but hey, listen, it's the thought that counts, right?
I would rather be honest and get it there and then. I don't go through other websites. I don't do GoFundMes because I think it's stupid, and a lot of people do it for stupid reasons and ridiculous reasons. The GoFundMe is meant for. It was originally designed for charities to try and help out with. Like,
I don't know anything about this guy, Otto. Is this the squirrel guy? No, that's not the same guy, is it?
Funeral expenses. If a house burns down, you help people for that.
Raccoon, not squirrel.
That's why I use
That's it. That's what it's meant for.
Why I use
but
it
I don't
for
do
home
that.
repair, or I should say, for that.
But yeah, as I said, I'm trying to get money together for my wife's birthday.
That's
for the end of this.
the fourth time he's mentioned the wife's birthday. He's got a goal of 100 that he still hasn't reached. Hussy has tried to interject, and he gets cut off by a $100 goal story. How do you not know where this is going, Craig?
Month, literally. It's on the 31st of this month. It's only a few days.
It's in case you guys missed it, it's on the 31st. In case you all missed it.
His birthday was the same day.
Oh,
and she passed away on September 1st, the very next day, 1999.
Oh, yes.
That's wild. I didn't know nobody else had her birthday. That's awesome. Happy early birthday.
Wait, who passed away? I don't care.
Yeah.
To your wife.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
That's awesome.
Is it Leo? No, it's not Leo, right? It's the next one.
It's this coming up Monday.
I kind of wish they had let Hussy speak.
I mean, like, the zodiac sign isn't Leo. Just that expert. Let's go.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's here, but
What are we talking about, Leo?
Zodiac
Something's never change.
sign 31st August.
Oh, don't start that star sign crap again.
It's just to determine the zodiac sign.
Get ready.
Craig, Libra, what the fuck?
Don't you keep going at me for that shit, woman.
Because you're Libraing about right now and denouncing fucking Zodiac.
Hussy has never been on a panel and been this quiet for this long. Oh, what I would give to see those messages.
All right. Hey,
August 31st is a Virgo, I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure.
I'm September 8th. My birthday is September 8th.
Oh, so Hussy and I are almost a month apart. Nice.
Zodiac.
Mine's
I think it is a Leo. Let's make sure.
Yeah.
Happy early 94th birthday, Hussy.
That's why I wanted to know. She's an expert.
It's weird today. I found out that me and Dolly Parton shared.
Oh, it is a Virgo. I was correct.
Really?
You're a Virgo. You're a Virgo.
Virgo. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. To
Tim
both.
Curie, the one that passed away after.
Yeah, it sucks he
late
just
last
passed away. Yeah.
He celebrates my mama's birthday.
Mm.
So I'm January 19th, and she's April 19th.
Oh, so you're a Capricorn, right?
Yep.
Holla,
Last day.
Capricorns are the best.
I don't remember if she was the 19th.
Holla.
Nice.
That's why I'm so feisty. I don't take no shit from nobody.
Hey, as you shouldn't.
All right, Craig. So you're
all right. Ready? Hold on. All right, Craig. Listen.
See, I don't take no shit from nobody.
Here it comes.
Hey, as you shouldn't.
all right, Craig. So you're a Virgo.
No, Craig is a fucking
Craig is a
Libra,
Libra.
dude.
His wife
He's a
is,
problematic as
Virgo.
fuck ass Libra,
Hey, I take offense to that.
God, you're a bitch, Pistachio.
No, wait, Greg. Greg is different because Greg has a Capricorn ascendant and a Capricorn stellium. So he's the only type of acceptable Libra that God makes.
Wow.
Craig is a problem.
Thank you for
Craig
that.
is a problematic fucking Libra,
All
definitely.
right, hold on. Craig, is that you? Okay.
Okay, so he was asking Craig a question, in my opinion, to make sure he was about to boot the right person. So all of a sudden he says, Craig, is that you? And then watch.
Big fucking Libra, definitely.
All right, hold on. Craig, is that you? Okay.
And all of a sudden, Craig is gone. Huh.
Okay. Craig,
Uh-uh.
I am going to bounce you off.
Is there like an echo or something?
No.
What happened?
Hold on.
Here it goes.
Okay. Do you
That's
guys,
right, me.
do you guys hear an echo?
Is it glitching?
Yes, I think it's you though, Hussy. I think it's you.
Hussy, you might be echoing a bit.
I had no echo. I think they were trying to figure out why Craig was taken off the panel, is what I thought.
All right.
I don't hear one, and that's because
Wait, I'll
of my
mute
hearing
up.
aids. I don't have one on this end. Oh wow. Why don't
I just muted up to make sure it's not me.
It's Hussy. It was Hussy the whole time.
Okay, because sometimes I do have feedback, so
I keep me.
Craig, I muted myself too.
So Hussy
it's
comes
just the
back.
volumes.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm like testing it. It went away.
I
I
muted
think.
myself too.
Hussy's
So
back. Okay, wait. Yeah, I can't even figure it out.
All right. Can you hear me?
Here it comes.
Yeah, I hear it again. I think it's you, Hussy.
I think, Isle, that he was probably texting with David and or Fallon, or all two, both of them, because Craig was insinuating that he could use some money, and his PayPal was visible on screen, and Hussy was trying to make his own goal, and Hussy, I think, was so quiet because they were all in the background getting pissed off at each other, because, you know, Hussy never liked Craig, even though he said he did, and he's about to say he doesn't like Craig. He's fake. Again, once again, Hussy's showing everybody he's a fake ass, because I'm pretty sure we've all heard him say he liked Craig, but whatever. We think that they were all fuming because they were afraid that people were going to start feeling sympathy for Craig and start giving him his $100 wife August 31st birthday money, meaning what? Hussy wouldn't get any money himself. So here we go. Now he's about to give a speech about, of course, he's never liked Craig, of course.
Yeah, I can't even figure it out.
All right. Can you hear me?
yes,
Yeah, I hear it again. I think it's you, Hussy.
Okay. How is it now?
it's better. Actually, I didn't even hear it anyway on my end. These
All
pick
right.
up differently.
So,
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I was wondering why Greg and Pistachio were saying they hear an echo, and we don't hear an echo. And now I hear Kayla go, that's weird. I didn't hear an echo. Oh my God. I think he was bitching to Peanut and Greg, Pistachio behind the scenes, about Craig asking for money, and they were trying to come up with a reason to bounce him off the panel. And they came up with this echo bullshit, because why else? I don't hear an echo. Xena Warrior Princess Grandpappy's granddaughter doesn't hear an echo. You guys don't hear an echo. But Pistachio and Greg hear an echo. And then they all play stupid. Oh, I think it was you. No, was it Greg? Was it Greg? Oh my God, they coordinated a Greg fucking you three, did you three really, go ahead and call me a liar. Did you three really coordinate behind the scenes a Greg bounce because you needed to give Hussy a reason? I can't handle it. Did you hear an echo, Breezel? I didn't hear shit. Shav Thirst, thanks for the 10 jewels, much appreciated. Isle, thanks for the super chat. Love you, GG. It's Alc like Alc. Thank you so much for the super chat. The smell of rain. Oh my God, I can't. Why do you guys make this so easy? Go ahead and deny it and make yourselves look even dumber. Yes, Vidal, because the reason why it dawned on me is somebody earlier said, and I got to give this person credit too, whoever said a few minutes ago, I think he was texting P because P went awfully quiet. And I went, oh yeah, P was quiet. And then they have this echo conversation, and I put dose and dose together, and I went, oh my God, Craig, are you listening? These three literally behind the scenes were plotting to figure out how to kick you off because you were e-begging too hard, and they didn't want you to take their money. Oh my God. I think that's why they did it, yeah. Wow. You guys need to do better.
I'm gonna try coming in and out real quick.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
So I think poor Greg is like, oh my God, I really don't want to ruin my friendship with Craig. So he's still trying to keep it going. I'm going to go in and out. And he's realizing now that a hussy is going to lay it all out on the table. Oh, I can't breathe.
I don't like you, Craig.
I don't like you, Craig.
I do not like you.
Yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Craig, is it better now?
Craig,
Okay.
I'm sorry. You rubbed me the wrong. Craig, you rubbed me the wrong way. You constantly donate, give fucking money. I don't like that.
See?
You rub me the wrong fucking way. I don't like it. You called me a faggot for a long, long time.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. So now oh my God. So now him calling hussy that is a problem. But he knew about it and still paneled with him on Greg's channel, had him on his channel, said they openly flirted with each other. Oh, Craig, are you flirting with me? Blah, blah. But now, in of course, the school of hussy, I never liked you. You've called me exactly, Yato. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Greg loves making gay jokes or whatever. But now he needs a reason to turn the audience against him, right? Because another person he endeared in front of the idiots of Hussy Nation. But now he's got to explain to them why they can't like Craig anymore. Go unsubscribe to him, guys. Craig called me an F-God for far too long. And none of these idiots are going to stop and say, Hussy, why would you subject him to us then if he was calling you that terrible word? Why do you only care now that your money was threatened? Oh, for fuck's sake. He stands for nothing but a DoorDash delivery. Unbelievable.
And now you're coming up on panel.
Unbelievable.
Talking about, I love you. You rub me the wrong way. I don't understand it. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
That I feel confused, but...
Hussy, just be honest. Craig, I don't want you up here because you're going to take money away from my goal. You sound stupid. You know, you called me an F-God for so long. I don't know why you would do that. You sound stupid because you've been paneling with him. If him calling you an F-God was a problem from the beginning, you would have never paneled with him. Hussy, a little bit of honesty goes a long way. This is why when you say, I'm not about the money, everybody laughs. When you say you're not about the money, everybody laughs. And then you say, I don't know why people think that about me. This is why people think that about you.
You come up on panel sharing your PayPal.
There it is.
I don't want.
Yeah, it's a bad look. To be honest, I
There she
immediately
is.
understand
You
where
guys were right. He was texting with her. And he must have been in on it because there is no echo.
coming from Hussy. Immediately, I understand. It's a bad look. This is his business, Craig. You have to understand. This is Hussy's business. This is how he makes money. And you can't just come and promote your links and ask people to donate.
And now there's Kayla nodding while talking to him the whole time while he was promoting his links and telling sob stories. She was like, yeah, girl, you need to just ask for more money. Now she's like, yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. Never liked him either. You know what my grandpappy would have called him? Oh, shit.
With his audience. I immediately understand where you're coming from, Hussy.
Of course you do.
Immediately.
Of course you do.
Craig, I do not mind to help you, but I don't like... Give money. Donate fucking money. Give fucking money. Donate fucking money. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I hate when they call it Hussy's business. He's bannovating. Hussy doesn't have a business. It's technically David's husband's business, and Hussy shouldn't be a part of it because you are not allowed to host a channel no matter who owns the channel, but okay.
I'm sorry. My community does not want to fucking hear that. I don't fucking hear that. Just share the fucking link and shut it. Just shut it. I'm sorry. And what you are very fucking racist, Craig.
Oh, now he's oh my! How are you gonna call this man a racist when you're sitting next to the fucking lady on the top right of my screen and your screen, the woman to your right or left, depending on how you're facing? I don't know how that works. Who is sitting here saying she drops the N-bomb in her home? She does it proudly because her grandpappy had slaves. Are you kidding me? The people below you drop the N-bomb and think it's acceptable because one of them lives in New York. Are you, Frankie, And then he thinks he's going to go to court and he's going to sue all these people and claim that he has had his reputation ruined by others. This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. Now he's homophobic. Now he's racist. Hussy, why did you have him on your panel if he was racist? Why? You want to know who I never have on my panel? That big-headed asshole next to you who thinks it's acceptable to drop the N-bomb because her grandpappy had slaves in 1864. You're an idiot, Hussy. Send that to Snackwell. Does Snackwell know your what's the word? What's the word? Proclivity? Is that the right word? Of entertaining people who dropped that word? Because in case you missed it, Hussy, Maxwell's not white. I don't know if maybe you didn't notice this in all your time with Maxwell. Does Maxwell know who you entertain in this space? Or do you only send him the clips of Carrie and me and Negs out of context? I'm curious. You are ridiculous. God, you make me sick. Such a fucking fraud. Go ahead, Snackwell. Sue me, call him a fraud so I can show this clip of him kicking somebody off panel and saying, you are a racist. Because I want the judge to ask the same question. He wasn't a racist 5 minutes ago?
You are with the Muslims and other things. And you called me a faggot several fucking times. And the next day you are like, oh, I love you. I love you.
I can't.
Guys,
sorry. I can't take, this is why I go on vacation. This is Looney Tunes land. This is Looney Tunes land. How stupid do you have to be as a human being to still be sitting in this man's chat and still be thinking this is normal behavior? M Storm, Fallon, all of you, how stupid do you have to be to not ask him point blank, even in a super chat, Hussy, if he was calling you an F-got and he was xenophobic and bigoted, why did you put him in front of us? Why did you endear him to us? Why did you tell him he was great? Nope. None of them are going to ask. None of them are going to say a damn word. They're just going to say, here's $20. Go buy yourself some Svedka or whatever the fuck the top shelf is in New York. I can't. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I don't need that. Craig?
It comes off as disingenuous, and it comes off as targeted.
God. Fidel, I can't
like with
take
intent.
Fidel,
it comes off as insincere and with intent.
I can't take it, Fidel.
I understand, Huss. You're not being ridiculous right now.
I can't take it. He's not being ridiculous, Pistachio, for kicking somebody off because he was dry begging and making it about racism and homophobia and xenophobia. He's not being ridiculous. Mind you, your boyfriend, which apparently thinks you're a junkie and said he'd rather fuck Fruity Beauty or somebody other than you, but hey, he sent you dick pics, so congrats. And your friend over there constantly uses derogatory, and again, I don't care, because he's a fucking pipsqueak who can't pay his water bill. Nobody cares. But he sits there using derogatory names, homophobic names against me. But that's okay, because you're fucking horny, I guess. I don't know, right? That's okay. But you understand Hussy's point. I can't. Guys, I can't. What am I doing here?
You know, I said...
What am I doing here? These three, just get a fucking job. The three of you would look so much less fucking stupid if the three of you just went and either got honest jobs or started doing content. I'm not talking to you, people. I'm talking to the three with no screens on.
Goal. I didn't reach that goal.
21, Craig. British Craig. British Craig is now racist, xenophobic, homophobic. And what else did he say? I've lost track. I can't. Yeah, but George, listen, I can't be mad at that because he's gay and I'm gay. And honestly, if Greg came up and called me that word, I'd laugh too. But you can't use that with Hussy because it's like black people, right? Like they want to use the word with each other. Great, go ahead, their word. Gay people, we can use it with each other. When Hussy called me that, I wasn't fazed. But like I said, Greg could call me that. I wouldn't be fazed either. So it doesn't fucking matter. But it's just funny, all this moral outrage. Hussy's okay with your racism, bigotry, xenophobia, as long as he thinks he can use you. Pistachio understands Hussy's point because this is a business. Underneath Hussy is a guy who calls me gay grounds, but Hussy's giving speeches about homophobia. I can't take it. I hate them. I'm with you, Sama. How were we fooled by her for so long, Sama? You and I need to talk. Because I feel like you and I must have missed something along. And I know a lot of people tell us she was an asshole, but you and I don't think she was ever a level of this asshole and fake and fraudulent. You and I need to have like a conversation and try to figure out how we went so wrong so this never happens to the two of us again.
Listen, I am more than likely to share.
Oh my God, that's actually would be great. TheGground's coffee company. You know how much money I'd make in Provincetown?
Your Cash App without you having to pivot. So I don't like.
I mean, you should have had a conversation. If you know anything about Hussey, had you had a conversation with him first, it would have been different. It would have worked different. It would have worked. He would have felt differently.
I don't like that, Craig. I'm sorry, but I do not. You rub me the wrong way. Craig, you rub me the wrong way. I love you. I love you. You don't fucking love me. Stop.
Oh my God.
You don't fucking love me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Don't love bomb.
But you were ready to marry Ryan. Wasn't this man ready to get a hotel room with her bill? Oh, stop it.
I hate that. I've been love bombed. I don't like
I know.
You don't know me. Stop.
I know.
You can't hate me and then love me the next day. Craig, I don't appreciate that. I don't need to be love bombed. I want real people in my community.
This conversation, Hussey, this little speech you're giving would have been a lot more effective had this been his first time on your panel and he said really nasty things about you and being gay and homophobia and xenophobia, and you kicked him off then. This conversation would be even more effective, Hussey, if you didn't have Kayla on panel. This is why we say what we say about you. This is why these lawsuits you think you have are going to go nowhere, because you are ridiculous. You are absolutely, certifiably ridiculous.
Okay? But if you need help, I will help you. But don't be a fucking fake. Stop. I'm sorry. And you want to come up on panel and tell Pistachio to drop Dunedin and this people. She does not want to drop them. She does not. That is the topic. That is what she is talking about. That is what the people are in the chat for.
Oh,
and
fine.
you're like, oh, just fucking drop this person. Oh, this. No. You don't know what you are talking about. You don't know what you are talking about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Greg. Maybe I come across rude, but I've been keeping it inside.
I know. No, well, listen, Hussey, you're not.
I've been keeping it inside. No, you've been riding the fence because you didn't want to offend your son down there, Greg. You're so ridiculous. You literally stand for nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. DoorDash and the almighty dollar. That's all you stand for. This is why you got to go digging back years for nonsense that nobody cares about, because you are just looking so stupid in 2026, and I can't believe you just haven't figured that out yet. But I can't wait to see what other Indiana poverty pig video or whatever Lisa Simpson slides you tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it, because apparently I'm hearing those streams are a blast.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to overtalk. You got it.
I'm not. I always keep things inside.
No, you're being direct though. Right now, you're being direct.
Thing, so I can't talk. I'll bottle it up.
I didn't even recognize.
You're being direct, and I respect it, Hussey. I genuinely respect it.
She's like, I didn't pay attention, Hussey. Don't take it out on me.
I don't think you're being rude at all.
Just
don't recognize it.
Exactly, Penny Lane. I mean, it's like he thinks everybody's stupid.
And tell them what to do. She can easily drop Dunedin off.
If Craig had not been asking for money, bringing up the birthday, and did not have his PayPal on screen, and they were just having a regular conversation about grandpappies and slaves, Hussey would have been all about it. Let me tell you about the time I'm pretty sure I met a plantation owner on the bus going to Trader Joe's. Yeah, you know what we did? We went to Joe's. We called the bag boy the N-word. And I know it. It would have been a beautiful panel of N-word unity. Can we stop pretending that anything that man said to you or about Muslims is a problem because it's insulting? Because Hussey, we know you don't care. You call Yato a fucking day laborer. You clearly don't care. You call Charlie a baboon in a cage or a zoo, whatever. You don't care. This was about money. And Hussey, if you were just honest, people might actually respect you more. Not a lot more, but a little more. Because we can see what this is about. This was about money. And now that you got rid of the money, you can't say it's about money, because then that'll prove all your haters right, even though you don't have to prove us right, because we already fucking know. You should just admit that, because you don't care about anything else.
Easily, with a click, with a literal click. She knows what she's doing. She's a lot more experienced than all of us.
Oh my God.
And I'm sorry. Yeah. That's all I got to say. I don't think you have bad intentions. I really, really don't. But
Yeah,
I know
and I
where
think
you're coming from.
Okay. This is just insanity. So Hussey gets mad over the money. Okay.
I know where
Shut up,
coming
Hussey.
from.
Shut
I
up,
do.
Hussey. Okay. So, what I want to do now is Hussey and VTubes, 21 VTubies. Thank you for interesting bitch face for the flower jewels. Much appreciated. No, Penny Lane, she's exactly where she belongs. Let her stay there. Did a stream, and before this stream, Hussey showed up on AJ Lair's panel. I don't know if he was drunk or not, and made some threats to AJ Lair. And then after he made these threats to AJ, he had the interview with 21 VTubes. And 21 VTubes addresses this clip, this piece of the AJ stream. So for those of you who don't know, which is probably nobody, because I'm always behind on everything. I'm always fucking behind. But maybe if some of you haven't seen this, I want to add context. So when 21 asks Hussey about what you're about to hear, you guys will know what she's talking about, right? So this is a 2 minute 57 clip, 3 minutes. I'm gonna play it at normal speed, and then I know I was in Vegas when all this went down. Every time, I'm telling you, my next vacation, I can't wait to see what happens. Every time I go anywhere, shit hits the fan. I'm gonna let this play for 3 minutes. I want you guys to hear the vile, disgusting shit he says to AJ, and then we're gonna listen to the interview with 21, and how he tries to tie me into it, and then we're gonna have receipts again as always. Okay, so. This is a clip from AJ Lair's stream. I can't even tell you the date. I can't tell you the name of the stream. I can't tell you if the stream is still there. I'm sure someone else in chat can tell. But, yeah, this is 3 minutes. Let's listen. So this is Strawberry. What is it? AJ, my little Strawberry Lair. I forget her name. Anyways, this is AJ Lair. I just call her AJ Lair.
Ready?
Can you guys hear her? Because I'm playing a clip from QuickTime. I know, I'm a Mac whore. I think you guys can because I see my levels go. I'm going to hit play. If you can't hear for whatever reason, let me know. Volume's high. I'm gonna put the volume on my OBS high to make sure it works. If it's too high or too low, let me know. Well, if it's too low, I can't do shit. But if it's too high, let me know.
Here we go.
And I'm not even gonna pause it because I need to rest my voice. As you can hear, it's starting to crack. I'm turning it to Hussey when he gets super angry. So I'm gonna take this 3 minutes to nasal spray and drink my water. So enjoy.
Hey.
How you doing, AJ?
Hey, fuckface, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Just fine. I've actually been having a great night. We've been talking about Batman and figure skating and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want you to know that I will be reporting you.
To who?
Everything that GP told me.
Wait.
Everything. No, don't cut me off.
Hold on.
Do not cut me off. No, I'm not shutting up. Everything that GP told me, I am reporting to CPS.
I'm going to tell you right now, motherfucker, that's for 1, a lie. 2, that's secondhand information. 3, you have no involvement. That is secondhand information, and you're lying. GP says it right here. Did you watch this? Did you?
You need an investigation. You need to be investigated.
I do? For
Yeah.
what? For something
because
that you
GP told me that you are a freak. You want to be chosen.
Oh, GP. And
do that. You're not going to do that to me. Okay, if you're gonna time me out, I will wait till Monday and report you. I will tell everything. I have all his information. I will be reporting him and reporting you, just like Hecate did. How do you like that? How do you like?
To where in
Just like Hecate did, reporting you, everything that GP told me. Everything that GP told me, I will be reporting to CPS. You like that?
That's not.
You like that?
That's not.
You like that?
CPS is your personal weapon.
I will be reporting you.
You're fucked up.
I will be reporting you. Have fun.
You're the one including minors in something adult.
Honey, AJ, have fun. And you can thank GP316. And yes, I do have all his information. I will be reporting you. All of you.
Oh my God.
All
Why did
of
you just
you.
say that you had all of this
All
information?
of you.
Why did you
All
just say that you had...
of you.
Why did you
All
say...
of you.
I think you need to
All of
take
us.
12 steps.
Yeah.
What are you doing up here, you fucking dumb bitch?
I'm handling,
what the fuck
baby.
are you? Okay.
Yeah. You always... Yeah. Exactly. Are you all right?
Like,
Do you need
Hussy,
help?
this is ridiculous. This is unhealthy behavior. You really need to, like, I don't know, get a fucking
He's
grip.
losing it, dude.
So, my original plan before Hussy decided to lose his shit last night was I was going to react to a GP stream because GP dragged him for filth. But then I don't have enough time for that. So my next stream might be GP stream. But let me do a Vicky super chat. Vicky, thank you so much for the super chat. YouTube will let me write how I feel. Damn it. So guess how he's making me feel? Not happy. Thanks for the super chat. Vidal, I love how Hussy believes he's an evil villain. I love that too. He believes he's the fat father, 100%. He's the gordito father. And it's going to all blow up in his face one day. It is. No, that's not a threat, Snackwell. It's just he's doing too much. And sooner or later, there's going to be somebody he takes to court who's going to happily do discovery, who's going to say, nope, no settlement, no mediation. Let's go in front of a judge. Let's go in front of a jury. If they're smart, Carrie, you'll ask for a bench trial because I think one judge listening to all of this nonsense and seeing what he does to people on the internet and then cries to his lawyer, I think that would be more effective. My opinion, do what you want. If you do end up getting papers, like I said, I've got my plan to go. It's insane to me. But anyways, thanks for the super chat, Fidel. Oh, I should put that on screen, huh? Hold on, where'd it go? Oh. All right. So sometime after this panel, I'm going to 1.5 it. I'm going to leave the chat up because I want to see what people are saying in the chat. But anyways, my next stream might be I'm going to do 1.25 because I could probably stream a little while. My next stream will probably be the GP stream because like I said, I wanted to watch GP drag him because GP told a lot of tidbits of information about their interaction. GP made some outward threats. Like, if you think you're going to come find me and threaten my kids with CPS, GP was pretty much just like, I'm not the one. And it was nice to hear because I know a lot of people don't like GP, but I've said this from the get-go, like, GP, I don't know what you see in this man. He's going to do it to you. He's going to turn on you, and he was like, well, no, Hussy, I'm glad he finally gets it and he sees the Hussy that so many other people see. So maybe on the next stream, if there's nothing new or exciting to watch, we'll watch that GP stream. But today, we are going to watch this stream. I'm going to leave the chat up on the side because I want to look at the chat. This is 21 VTubes had an interview called Hussy Wants to Panel Up. And I'm going to hit play and we're going to start after the intro and see what Hussy has to say. Am I muted?
Hello, everyone. It is.
Hold on, I gotta put it. Why do every time I start a new video, my YouTube volume defaults to mid? I don't get why. I gotta keep checking that.
21 back at it. So we are doing the stream so that people can panel up. Since Hussy
is that chat on the side distracting? Should I take it down? Because it's kind of annoying me. But if it's not annoying you, I'm fine with it. Like, don't do it for me. If you like the chat up there and you can read it or zoom in on it, I'll leave it for you guys. But if you guys have no interest in it, I'll take it down. But if you guys like it, I'll leave it. Is that Aria? Aria, is that you? The one that Hussy blames for ruining his marriage to Ryan? Is that the same Aria?
About the N-word, here's the thing. It's very common in Manhattan, in New York in general, for white people to use the N-word with their black friends. It's extremely common. So to me, it's not a jaw-dropping thing to witness. My cousin uses it all the time with his black friends. People use it all the time. I'm from New York, honey. This shit is nothing to me. Do I find it extremely offensive? No, I don't. Because I've heard it growing up. All races. I'm not from the boonies, East Bumblefuck. I understand some people find it, appalling. But I'm sorry. It's not like that.
Thank you for the PayPal, by the way. I'm not going to say your name. Much appreciated. And I did see a comment that I forgot Yato said that apparently AJ told GP she has a fetish with her husband involving asphyxiation. I'll just say it that way, right? Which I guess is a thing. It's a lot of thing. People do it. So we don't know what exactly he's going to report CPS for, what he's going to say to CPS. This kid's parents have kinks in the bedroom. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. I know the AI guy in the back, I didn't notice until after I made the animation. I said that poor guy's fingers are so fucked up. But mind your business. All right, here we go. Hussy went after Kyrie for... Hussy is a fake 21. Are you new here? I know you're not. I know you're just saying that as a statement.
He has requested the link. All right, I'm gonna set some ground rules. He's in the backstage. Some real quick.
Notice how he never comes in here and says link, because he knows better. He knows he will get dragged to Pistachio's loft and back to his Section 8 housing. He knows better, and I'm glad you know better, Hussy. I'm glad you do.
Ground rules.
Maybe that means he's learning.
I think the big one. Don't do what you did last time. No doxing, no hate speech. Hussy, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm okay. A little hungover, but nothing too bad.
So what's up? Why'd you want to link?
Well, you've asked me to come on. You've emailed me to come on, so I'm kind of bored. I figured I'd come on for a few minutes, but no one on panel except just us.
Translation: please don't bring Gigi because he'll run and cry.
Have you have you watched the Fresh Garbage stream from last night?
No, I don't want to watch it today.
Wait, the Fresh Garbage stream. I feel like something good happened on there too. What was it? Shit. I oh my god, I knew about it. Why am I blanking? Did he go on Fresh Garbage's stream?
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Well, you said something real interesting on it.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you are going to call the CPS and continue to call CPS on AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I was mad. And I do believe that her streaming for 20 hours, 25 hours, I feel like since she has a daughter, that's kind of neglecting her daughter. And I think her behavior online is questionable. And when you have a child at home, it's a little worrisome.
Haven't the police already been called on her before?
She says that Hecate has called for a wellness check. Yeah.
You'd think after something like that, it'd probably be confirmed that that doesn't need to happen. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. That doesn't need to happen in general. That just does not need to happen.
I mean, it's an opinion. I mean, what I'm saying is, hold on one second.
There's his handlers.
Somebody wants to come in your chat, and of course.
This is honestly, since I've watched this part, I stopped after this part because I was like, "Ooh, this is too good. I want to react to it." What we're about to see is so fucking sad. It's just so sad. David, get a life. If you don't know what that means, watch.
Can't find the link because it's so fucking hard to find your channel.
No, that's David, Ricky, demanding to be unblocked so he can come into chat. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, Ricky. I can't.
Copy. Okay, what were you saying?
Here's the thing. You also didn't list that as a reason for why you wanted to call.
That would be the reason, though.
Well, you said last night that
call. I told her I was going to call, but Gigi also did say he's calling CPS on Yaba.
I don't know.
Nobody likes to question him about that, right? So yeah, move right.
Nobody questions me about it, Hussy, because it's been addressed, and because it never happened, and because, just as a refresher, sure, one night, and we'll get to that, I said something about maybe it's time to make a call or something. CPS question mark. That's all I said. And the next day, he asked me if I was going to call CPS, and I said no. I would never call CPS. I did not go on somebody's channel and threaten them and say I'm going to call CPS on you. Blah, blah, blah. It's funny how when Hussy acts a fool publicly, a degenerate monster publicly, he always goes back to, I'm human. I get angry. Right? He can treat us all like shit publicly. He can threaten everybody publicly. And it's always because I'm human. I get angry. Okay. I said one thing, one time. And he is holding on to that harder than he's holding on to a fucking double stack burrito from Taco Bell. Hussy can publicly threaten to take away your children. And that's because he's mad. But I can't say CPS, and then the next day say, no, I would never do that. And we're going to get to a very important distinction, too, between why I said what I said and why Hussy continues. Because remember, this is ongoing for Hussy. Hussy has said it a few times about CPS. And it's not just AJ. We've heard him suggest Other people should have CPS check in on them, on their families. I believe I'm correct. I think Unicorn Girl was one of them. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like there's another person outside of AJ. I thought that he said there should be a CPS. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I thought he said that about more than one person, okay? So what you really need to do is call her local police department. This is about the Indiana poverty pigs, because a year and a half ago, he thought they were disgusting. He thought the greasy one, AJ Neggs and thank you, Unicorn Girl. He thought the greasy one was a danger to the children. He told me flat out how disgusting of Yaba to bring a danger like that into her home. Yaba clearly does. All this shit was said to me verbally, of course. And we all believe it because he hated them. This is not hard to... Now, did I go and tell the world he was saying that? No, because I didn't think he was actually calling CPS or the cops. But he had very strong feelings about those women and how disgusting they are, right? So he would give me advice on how I should handle it. You should call the local police department. Tell them what she's doing, and she's putting your life in danger by putting this false narrative out there, and you want to fucking have the police to go knocking on her door and tell her to cut it out. If he wants to be labeled as a welfare check, do so. That's what you need to do. And there's nothing wrong with that, and she cannot use it against you. Or forward it to... Wait, what? She cannot use it against you, so you forward it or anything else, do it. I don't know what the fuck he said there. If you did that to her, I guarantee you she would call the police on you for a welfare check. That'll make her stop. I don't know how it feels to be a real bodega member. So then I tell him I'm not going to do it. He goes, do what you want. At one point, he calls me weak. I forgot to put that one up. So I tell him I'm not going to call the police on them. Do what you want, he says. And I go, sending police to her house will just escalate the situation and she'll make content out of it. She's not sane. I think we all know the greasy pig is not sane. She's not a sane human being. I think we all know that. And there's still shit you don't fucking know. She's not a sane human being. And when you're dealing with insane people like her dumb wife is just fucking dumb. She goes along with whatever the greasy pig does. But the greasy pig, she's fucking psychotic. She lives for life ruination, which is why we're all celebrating her neck and her fucking blood clot karma. Come on, universe, you know what to do. Sending police to her house will just escalate the situation and she'll make content of it. She's not sane. I'm giving you advice that Robert gave me. It's the right thing to do. Now I say, there are kids there. It'll turn into he swatted our kids, put them in danger. So my main reason for not wanting to send the police there was because there were children involved. I wasn't going to A, scar those children, or B, let them because they wouldn't give a fuck. I think we all know this at this point. They would have been thrilled if I had sent the cops to their house because they would have been like, Sniffer, traumatized my children. They don't give a fuck. We've established this 3 years into it. Neither of them give a flying fuck. Hello, bricks to the head, right? And then a year later, they've got bricks next to their name. A cop call to their house would have been a gift to them. And that's what I was trying to say to Hussey. I would never do that. Does this sound like somebody who would have actually called CPS? Does this sound like the same person to you who would have actually called CPS? I don't want to send cops to a house to traumatize children, but I'm going to send CPS to a house. But he keeps talking about it. And why isn't anybody questioning? They're not questioning and talking about it, Hussey, because once again, I'm running around your fat ass with receipts. I'm running around you in circles with receipts. Nobody cares that I said one time I was calling CPS. And I want to, and I never did. And you know I never did. And you know I told you I never would. Now, let's talk about the difference between my situation and your situation. You want to call CPS, and you're telling AJ directly to her face multiple times apparently, that you want to call the Board of Education, and you want to call CPS. You want to fuck up her family because she streams about you. That's it. As far as I know, AJ has never crossed any lines with you. She streams about you. She makes fun of you. She laughs at you. And you want to ruin her life. You want to call the husband's job. You want to call CPS. You want to call the Board of Education because you're a pussy. You are a pussy. You're turning 94 in 2 weeks. Pussy. Okay? That's why you want to do that. That's insane to me. That you want to involve CPS and the Board of Education because somebody is talking about you online, okay? And you keep saying it over again. I said one thing one time, and let's not forget why I said, okay? Remember, I was dealing with these two low-level white trash swine pigs for months, accusing my mother of being a drunk, accusing me of sexually assaulting her. It's a motherfucking green light on PBJ. Remember PBJ, Hussy? Right? With blood clot, broke neck over here. Used to call me PBJ. Peanut butter. What was it? What the fuck was it? Well, Pickle Brain Jr., right? My mother's a Pickle Brain. I'm Pickle Brain Jr. I molest my mother because she's out of it and doesn't know, so I could take it. Remember that, Hussy? For months. A call to my sister. They went after my father's social media. They took my sister's profile photo and they used it as their own, or at least the greasy one did. For months, I dealt with these two. Threats, right? Right, Hussy? Right? Super chats insinuating I'm obsessed with children. Remember this one, Hussy? Right? Right? And this was months of this bullshit from this big-headed Cabbage Patch doll and her greasy porker of a swine wife. Months of this nonsense. Thousands of people listening to disgusting toilet baby comments, laughing about my mother's dementia. I dealt with this for months, Hussy. So, one night I snapped and I said CPS ? People said I should have said and done a lot worse. People have actually said to me, how did you hold your composure for as long as you fucking did? And I don't know why. I don't know how. The grace of God. And probably too, Hussy, I'm not as stupid as you are. I knew what these two scumbags were looking for. They were looking for something they could take me to court for. Because we all know, especially the greasy one, she loves making an easy dollar, whether she has to marry a dumbass to get it, or she could take someone to court to get it. We all know how she fucking operates. And I said, absolutely not. I'm not going to give her that. See, you can't control yourself because you know nobody wants to spend money to hire a lawyer. But somebody will one day, mark my words. This is about me. Does he try to make his voice sound like a 14-year-old boy going through puberty? And if so, why? One can only wonder. Yeah, Hussy. Months of this. So spare me the bullshit that Gigi wanted to call CPS. I said one thing in private, venting to you after dealing with these two scumbags for as long as I did. And I finally went to you and I said something because Sam was saying something disgusting in that chat. Frankly, I don't remember. I blocked her out and I don't want to hear her name again until I find out the blood clot won. I don't even want to fucking... I'll forget she exists until I find out the blood clot did its fucking job. But until then, I don't care. I said one thing to you that night. That was it. And I never called. And you know that. So don't compare our situations because you are literally trying to destroy a family because of a woman streams about you on the internet and you don't like what she's got to say. I dealt with a year of this nonsense. A year almost of these disgusting, and I get it. These are bitches who didn't have mamas, whose mamas didn't want them. They think mamas are, I get that. When your mom don't give a fuck about you, she ships you off to an adopted house, or she drinks a bottle of Jack Daniels while nursing you with her big old titty. I get why you think mamas are off the table, but they're not for me. Don't fuck with my mother, okay? And after a while, I'm gonna get angry and I'm gonna say something stupid. But I said it to you, and I said it venting, and the next morning I took it back. We are not the same. You are a scumbag. And if you want to talk about CPS, you are in perfect company with this pig. She did call. For those of you who don't know, she called CPS on Negs' kid, which is fucking hysterical that she tries making a big deal about one text where I never called CPS. And she was telling the farmers, yes, a farmer, by the way, that she actually did call DCS. She called DCS on Negs, gave them her real name, phone number, and talked to the DCS worker this morning, and I sent her all kinds of clips and links and screenshots and whatever. So spare me the pity party, because this bitch is ready to call CPS on anybody. So if you want to sit there and threaten people and say the nasty shit you say about people, don't be mad if they might turn around and say something mean privately. Just be grateful that that person is not a scumbag like you. Like, these two should be thrilled that I'm not the Southern Indiana white trash protected by a one-star lawyer that they are. Be thrilled that I let most of this roll off my shoulder and that the worst thing they ever got out of me was CPS ? Because if I were this bitch, they'd be messages about there like this. So Hussy, you're in perfect company with her. You and her, I'm surprised you and her did not become best friends years ago. Because I cannot believe that this whole time you and I were talking, I was talking to somebody on the same scumbag level as this porker. You are exactly where you belong. Belong.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me.
Grim and Dour, I knew it was coming, but I was still surprised when it happened. I was actually still, and then to have that fucked up Tooth Fallon sitting there. Oh, well, it's true. These are facts, as if she knows anything about my mother. You want to know something about my mother, Fallon? My mother never chose drama over being a mother. So you and Hussy can go over to that little group where clearly you all have that shit in common. But like, leave my mother out of this shit, because I ain't talking about your mama. I'm not talking about your parenting, although, ooh, do I have fucking thoughts about it after what you said about my mama. Like, can we stop? Thanks. So anyways, Hussy, Gigi, you and I are not the fucking same. Let's continue.
Right on that.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, unless he gets questioned for the same things, then I shouldn't be questioned for them.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now you heard about it, 21, and you see how fucking stupid he is. I already know you know he's dumb, but now you know it's even worse.
I got no idea.
Yeah.
But for right now, I've got you on panel, so let's focus on one thing at a time.
All right, well, I've addressed it. That's why.
Well,
That's
last
why.
night
I don't
you
want to
said-
like dissect into it. I think her question behavior on
I don't want to dissect into it. Listen, I'm 94, and I get really mad sometimes. And this is my whole life, because we all know I don't have any fucking friends or relatives, and I'm not even sure I have a racist cousin. I just want to live my life. And like, listen, I get angry, right? I insert myself into drama. I cuss people out, and sometimes they say things back to me that upset me. And I'm 350 pounds. I'm very sensitive. I'm 94. What do you want from me? I'm gonna threaten you, okay? But I'm human, guys. But Gigi, They said he assaults his mother. And nobody questions him about one text about Hussy, go fuck yourself.
Online.
By the way, Hussy, your numbers are looking amazing. And I'm saying that not to brag about numbers. I'm saying it because I know it burns you. And I heard you were dual streaming on Kick now, Hussy. How's that going? How are your numbers, Hussy? Clip that, send it to Snackwell.
Questionable. I think her streaming hours for 26 hours, constantly looping about me, is questionable. She also falls asleep on camera.
And I love how 21, her chat is like holding him accountable. Like, why are you deflecting to Gigi? Why are you changing the subject?
As a kid in the house, all these things are questionable.
I don't see how that's a reason to call CPS on someone.
All right. Well, you know what? I mean, if I was to call, that's what I would say to them. And if they don't find it a reason to do a check, then that's good.
And you said on stream that it was because of her bedroom activities.
Well, yeah, I said that, but that's not, no. I mean,
listen, I can't imagine now, but at 58 or whatever the fuck he is, just being this little bitch who is trying to just involve himself in constant bitch drama. What happened to no more drama? Why don't you go talk about the Kardashians? Hussy, you're getting shit numbers anyway. You might as well just pivot to Kardashians or celebrity Twitch gossip like you used to do, because your numbers blow. Nobody's watching you because of you, not because of me, not because of Carrie, not because of Negs. People aren't watching you because of you. So at this point, you might as well pivot into something a pussy like you can handle, like gossip. Go do a Dolly Parton. Actually, no, don't fuck with Dolly Parton. Leave Dolly Parton out of it. Go do a gossip stream. You're still going to get the same 40 to 60 viewers anyway. Are you really missing out at this point? Now is your time to pivot.
I don't think I need to bring that into it, but that is the 100% truth. I did not make that shit up. I don't need to make shit up.
Yeah, okay.
I think AJ's behavior speaks for itself. It's very loud. It's very clear.
But it's going to go as well as it's going now.
She's very, very creepy behavior in bed. To me, this is way beyond a fetish. To me, this is psychological.
Oh, Jesus. Reminder. He was friends with her and called her his sister while knowing she had that age play thing, which again, it's not for me. But if they're two consensual adults and children aren't getting hurt or whatever, just keep it in your fucking bedroom behind closed doors. Hussy knew all of this. And Hussey defended her against it. But of course, just like Craig is now a racist, now AJ has questionable. Oh, what the fuck?
And
what the frig?
If I do understand that people consider being choked as like a trust thing, and they want to say it's normal, and maybe it is. I mean, it could be interesting. Hold on one second.
Yes, there's David again. There's David.
They know. Did you block David?
The only people I will answer my fucking phone for, okay, are my parents, my dad, well, related to my parents, and my sister. Like, I'm sorry. If it's them, I gotta be like, guys, be right back. Everyone else, I'm like, it can wait. This motherfucker is just so entitled and just wastes everybody's fucking time, and everybody's on Hussey daylight savings time.
Yes, I did. He doxed me in my own chat.
What?
He doxed me in my own chat, so yes, he got
David, did you... hold on. He said you... Well, he could hear me, right? David, do I have to write this? I'm hungover.
I mean, the channel is next. It could have been for anything. She said the most heinous shit for months. The both of them did. So whatever was said that night, I remember I was home. I'd gone out, and Hussey said, "Are you watching this?" And he sent me a link to a stream, and he told me the Greasy Pig was saying something in the chat. I don't remember, and I saw it, and then I responded angrily. End of story. But again, the Greasy Pig literally did call CPS. So honestly, I don't care if it gets called on her. I'm not going to do it. I don't want any of you to do it. But if you're sitting there behind the scenes telling the farmers that you called CPS on Negs and you think it's a joke in a game and you're having a good time, tell me why I should give a fuck that your one-star lawyer, how she still has a fucking license, I don't know at this point. Clearly, the bar in Indiana has no idea what she does online. Why the fuck should I care that you and your one-star lawyer are being inconvenienced? I don't. Because she did it to Negs, and she told the farmer, make sure nobody ever knows. And that farmer turned around and was like, boop, receipts.
You said you doxed him. I mean, her.
I don't care. Was that you, Lava, she was talking to? I don't fucking remember.
Figuring that out. Thank you, Kelly, for the $5 super chat. Says CPS is overworked and under-resourced. People wasting their time for petty revenge makes me mad.
Okay, I apologize that you're mad. He said he didn't dox you. Can you give him another chance?
David wants to get back into chat, and 21's like, no, you doxed me. Hussey and David are insisting David did not dox her because all David did was put her first name in a chat. Her channel is 21 VTubes, a YouTube. I'm sorry, what is it? 21 VTubes? Sorry, whatever it is. 21 VTubes, 20 YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. But she doesn't go by her real name, and nobody knew her real name until Carrie and Hussey, I guess, got it or something. So yes, it is a dox. If 21 does not use her name, and her name was the result of a dox, and you're using it to get under her skin, you're using her first name with malicious intent. That is a dox. Like, I get it. You and David aren't the smartest fucking people on planet Earth, but even you two know this, because from what I heard, Unicorn Girl called Hussey by his first name, and he cried. He cried. That's a dox. This same dumbass who has his first name on GoFundMe's, Cash Apps, writes it in the sky begging Charlene for money, cried because Unicorn Girl said Unicorn Girl said his first name. So again, why is that a dox? But what David is doing to 21 is not. David is like a little chihuahua with rotten teeth. I don't understand David's goal other than the fact he's bored. The husband must work extra hours. It's fucking weird. But honestly, at this point, I would join a run. Oh, you probably can't run. He's got one leg shorter than the other, so I hear. I would go do something. I'd crochet. I would knit. I would go to the local pub, have some fish and chips. To sit around on the internet, acting a fool, doxing people, looking crazy for a morbidly obese weirdo in New York City across the pond, it doesn't make sense to me. It was. I said Sam told our favorite farmer. Was it Lava? Oh, it was Lava. Okay. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, Lava. Thank you.
Give him another chance, so he won't do it.
So now, listen to what David says after this.
I've got a screenshot of him doing it. Actually, I usually.
David, he said he has a screenshot of you doing it. Can you come on your sock account? He won't know, David. Come in your sock account.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, come on. He's a good guy.
He's really not. No, he's not.
Yes,
I'm going to be honest.
I'm not that serious. I haven't called. I'm not going to call. She can calm down. I mean, you guys have to understand.
She can calm down. But you invited the greaseball onto your panel to talk about one text I sent to make a big deal out of it. How did that work for you, by the way, Hussey? It was a spectacular ending, wasn't it?
This lady has been talking about me for 12 months almost. Okay? I get triggered every now and then.
Oh, you get triggered every now and then. But what about Gigi? Nobody questions Gigi. Hussy, how do you have any room in your head for information with all that bitch you store up there? How do you have any room for anything else? This woman talks about me. I'm 53 years old on the internet, and this woman talks about me. Oh my God, I wish my biggest problem was AJ Lair talking about me for 12 fucking hours a day. I would find it entertaining, I would make it content, and everybody would make money. You are so thin-skinned and soft. And I'm not saying you're soft because you resemble a 25-pound of Idaho potatoes from Costco. You're soft mentally. You shouldn't be here. Go back to gossip. Go back to gossip. Stop screaming it's drama, you fuck. You are a vagine. An absolute vagine.
Please, understand that. I know you do.
Please understand, 21. This woman's been talking about me for a year. And I just can't take it. God, my goodness. Where's Irate Alex when you need him?
I know nobody wants to admit it because y'all are just having so much fun. But yeah, every 6 months I'll say something.
Oh.
I'm probably going to do it again in another 6 months. Say something.
6 hours, sir.
Something fucked up. But I mean, come
6 hours, sir.
Let's just not go on panels.
So people in the chat are saying the obvious. Carrie talks about Hussy talks about Carrie and Rosie. Exactly.
And threaten to call the police on people.
Exactly.
Aria, you know what? You know nothing about my cat.
Okay, so the guy who just said he wants to call CPS or the Board of Education on a mother for talking about him sees a super chat from Aria that says, should we call animal control your poor cat? Banana, banana, banana. Look how angry he's going to get over the threat of animal control. But listen, I get angry sometimes and I threaten to take children away. Right, Hussy? Right?
And you know nothing that do you see her? You see that she lost 7 pounds?
Listen.
Because I'm feeding her only wet food?
Insanity.
Why would you even put that out there?
Insanity.
I will say wet food does make a big difference.
I'm doing exactly what the vet told me to do. Aria, you're fucking disgusting for saying that. When you take your cat to the vet and the vet sees how much your cat weighs, if I'm abusing my cat, the vet would fucking report me to animal control.
Exactly, D. He can threaten you and call CPS and Board of Education and lie about your medical history and do this and threaten you with lawsuits, but don't you dare. Don't you dare insult his obese cat. I don't get how somebody whose channel is swirling in the toilet next to this morning's shit still has this air to him, still has this I'm better than you, I'm important. How does that happen? I've never seen somebody who is so allergic to humility than Hussy. Most people, when they're like this, humility does come at some point. Not Hussy. Literally, instead of the COVID vaccine, this motherfucker took the humility vaccine.
You fucking idiot. Okay, so David says, tell 21 he's a big fat man.
David says, tell 21 he's a big fat man. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah. So nice. Yeah, you guys can say, oh, animal. My cat.
But Hussy, give us another stream about who Carrie's friends with and what they said in 2021. Give us another stream of what Gigi said in 2022, as narrated by Broke Neck. May the blood clot win. Give us another one of those streams, Hussy. Go ahead. Tell us how bad people were years ago, but ignore what David just said as you pretend to be all about community and Hussy. This is why people don't want to fuck with you anymore. This is why you're stuck with e-beggars. The only people who want you around are e-beggars. Anyone else who invites you on panel, you end up getting dragged. Because of you. Not because of me, not because of Carrie, not because of Negs, not because of Adele, not because of Yato, not because of Joe Biden, not even because of Neil Armstrong. Is he still alive? I don't know. You tolerate this bullshit from David, but you want to have Gaining Ground racist streams? Bitch, the call is coming from inside your house.
Very well taken care of, okay? And she's sitting right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding my cat from anyone.
Yeah, but David is nice.
So yeah,
imagine begging to get into a chat, and then you get unblocked, so he loses his mind, it's like, why did you want to go in that chat? What is this desperate need to be involved in everything Hussey's involved with? If Hussey wasn't 800 pounds and a complete loser, I would be concerned if I was David's husband. Like, I'm assuming David's husband's like, I got nothing to worry about. Not like David's a prize himself either, unless you're like dancing in circles. But I would be like, if Hussey were attractive and I was David's husband, I'd be like, we're shutting this shit down because none of this makes sense. But literally lusting and wanting the attention of human Shrek, sir, is there nothing else going on in Buttfuck Ireland?
That's the thing with the
God, Taylor Noir, gross. He is his butt banana. Ugh.
And as far as drinking, 21, I don't know if you've watched me for a long time, but I've been doing pre-party streams for like 4 years. And every Friday, or if I go out twice a week, I do a pre-party show. People have taken it and twisted it into me being an alcoholic. And it's fucking disgusting because most people drink when they go out. That doesn't mean you're an alcoholic. And what Carrie is doing, basically, she's repeating everything that other people have said that's gotten them in trouble. That's what I don't understand. When are we going to move on from...
Banana, banana, banana.
Don't put it in my butt.
The guy who's playing old content nobody cares about is going to ask us when we're going to move on.
The minor shit. When are we going to move on for the scamming shit? When are we going to move on from sexualizing
You literally
minor?
just accused me the other day, again, of stealing that GoFundMe money and misappropriating the funds, Hussey. Like, again, get a mirror. Just kidding. They all crack.
When are we going to move on from fraud to alcoholic? 21, it's the same. It's like...
Me. When are we going to move on about things that are said about me? When are people going to stop talking about me? When are people going to... I mean, again, he runs the show, which is nuts because did he even get 100 viewers today? I don't think he did. Did he even get 100 viewers today? I don't think he did. But again, he's over here asking, when are we going to move on about things that are said about me? But he's happy to stream and say horrendous things about everyone else. Fuck. And again, that stupid age photo thing is stupid. I don't think it'll go anywhere. But it's stupid. The conversation had nothing to do with the age. He was trying to get a gotcha on Negs by saying, oh, your son's gay. Because again, Hussey thinks you can look gay, which is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother stream. Thank you for the super chat, Vicky. I love Spicy Gigi. Ugh. God, I'm so disgusted. I'm so mad, Vicky, that this buffoon even has me having to talk about that swine, right? Because I left them in the white trash dumpster where they belong. They've been there for some time, right? They're used to it. It's their home. And I'm so angry that he's forcing me to have to bring them up again. Like, Nobody wants them around. Most of us have even forgotten they exist. It's been glorious. And there's Hussey. There's Hussey digging up the hefty bags. Like, Hussey, stop. Go watch Lisa Simpson's video again.
Identical. That's why the complaints are very similar to one another. It's the same exact thing. She's saying I'm scamming my audience. For what, $100? I didn't get no money back. That money is not mine. It's gone. No one is... And then she's saying I scammed. It's ridiculous.
Well, what are you going to do if Carrie comes up with evidence that shows you selling tea that you served G-Man only to find out G-Man wasn't served, right? Like she can prove that. What are you going to do if you what was the other tea he said he had and he sold it? Oh, or if she comes with the example of you saying you're going to do a members only stream, advertising it for like $1.99, nobody could watch unless they joined, and then 5 minutes in, you made it public because you wanted to compete with Carrie's view-wise, meaning anybody who joins thinking they were doing a members only stream were now suddenly gypped, right? Because if you say, hey, this stream will be $2 to watch it, and somebody pays the $2, and 5 minutes into it, you say, never mind, I'm making it public. I mean, what are you going to do if that's used as examples? What are you going to do? Because if I'm a judge, I'm going to go, well, it kind of sounds like this is her opinion based on your behavior. But again, he's counting that she's not going to get an attorney or she's going to go bankrupt with an attorney and that she's just going to settle and mediate. And I hope she doesn't. Take it all the way, Carrie. If I have to advertise a GoFundMe for you here and there, I'll fucking do it.
It's fucking ridiculous. And she's saying, asking if someone is gay. Don't you, when you go to a doctor and fill out the form, they ask you your gender and your sexual preference? Is that
no
sexualizing you?
No, I have never. My doctors, I've had 3 doctors that have been in Florida. One of them, the first one went to the boutique payment plan, which was stupid. I said, I'm not paying a monthly fee to see you. The second doctor, I loved him. And then 3 months later, he decided he was going to retire with his wife and go sail the world. My current doctor, delicious, by the way, none of them have ever said on their forms, are you gay? I'm not even sure my current doctor knows I'm gay. I've never had a reason to talk to him about it.
You?
My colonoscopy guy, he knew. Actually, no, I didn't think I told him. I told the surgeon who checks my booty. Because, she's going to go up there. And she's like, so I have a question. Do you do any butt play? I was like, yes, I do. I do. Not often, not in a while, but I do when I feel like it.
When someone is in pink from head to toe, their hair is pink, their sweatsuit is pink, their hoodie is pink, and everything is pink, and they're a man, it's a normal, common question. Oh, they're gay?
I've never seen a man dressed in pink where I have thought, oh, are they gay? I have never, ever in my life, seen somebody in pink and say, oh, are they gay? I just not what crosses my mind. But Hussey's scrambling to make excuses for shit.
That's it.
Well, I think that her comment on it was a bit too much, but I also thought that you discussing the dude's kid in general was too much.
Correct.
It was a simple question, and that's it.
It doesn't matter. It was someone else's kid. And the correct response, Hussey, should have been, why are you sending me this? I'm not, I don't really need to talk. Like, what? But no, you love playing in the dirt. And not only that, Hussey, you were going to take the photo and you were going to put it all over social media, right? Right? To show everybody that that Negs has a kid who wears pink. He's a homophobic hypocrite. And you need to thank Vicky if she still talks to you, which hopefully she doesn't because she's better than that. You better thank Vicky for stopping you from posting that photo because you're already in shit right now, but that would have been even bigger shit if you had done that. Absolutely.
It wasn't too much. It was one question.
It is too much. You shouldn't be talking about his kid, period. And I'm really getting tired too of people saying Negs posted a photo of him as a 3-year-old. Hate Negs all you want. That's not what fucking happened. Negs was playing dirty as well, as Negs tended to do at the time, and went to Hussey's Facebook, which I'm not condoning that. He shouldn't have fucking did that. Neither side should have done what they did. And he took a picture of the album, whatever they call it on Facebook these days, of profile photos. In that album had a bunch of Hussey's old photos, because, Hussey loves living in yesteryear, when apparently he felt he was desirable and attractive. And within those photos, he had made himself a young photo of him as a profile picture. But Hussey twisted it around, which is so funny that he's suing people, and said, Negs, why did Negs post a photo of me when I was 3? To make it sound like Negs went and sought out a photo specifically as Hussey as a child. No, he took a screenshot of the profile picture album. Done. Can we stop? If we want to hate Negs, it's fine, but let's be honest here. There's a big difference, in my opinion, of seeking out a photo of someone when they're 3 and taking a screenshot of the photo. Now, should he have done that again? No, he shouldn't have. Before he posted it, should he have probably blocked out the kid photo? Yes. But he should have did it to begin with. But at the end of the day, Hussey was just as dirty behind the scenes. That is the point.
One question.
I just think it should have been left out of it.
I don't, but for her to take it and say that I sexualized and that's creepy and he was a minor, none of that is true. None of that is true. And then for cousin
And again, the conversation had nothing to do with age, so I don't know why it was even discussed. And I hate that. And again, I keep telling these people, motherfucker, stop giving this man a gift. And that was a gift because he's going to try to do something with it. Because remember, he said it himself, suing people has been very lucrative for him, right? He's bragging the other day about $1,200 sneakers. He makes $50,000. I don't know why. Just it's so easy to stick to the facts. That's it.
To go in the chat and insinuate that I'm some sort of a predator and a pedophile. That's what fucking happens. And that's how you smear someone's reputation and name. See, she's in for a huge surprise. I'm not trying to harass her and to intimidate her. I am suing her.
And I pray to God she does this right where this ends up going back on you, Hussey, because we are all so sick of it, Hussey. You need to go do something else. You want to involve yourself in this nonsense? You got to do something else because you want to play in the big leagues and then you want to threaten everybody with Maxwell when we do it better than you. When this case is over, go find something else to fucking do because it's exhausting, okay? You had the DC thing, valid. Your other thing, entanglement, sure. But now everybody knows, and I'm going to say this with my whole chest as somebody who entangled with you, you've never actually cared about any of it. Exactly, Yato. It's lucrative because he has on contingency, like he said. He's never cared about any of it. And I hope, Carrie, there's a stream of mine, 1 or 2 streams ago, where he makes a very, very telling super chat my way. He sent a very telling super chat to me. That alone, that super chat alone, and the money to Tragic should be very easy to prove that this man is not affected by this, and he's gaming the system. He's got all the evidence to prove it. This is very lucrative. I make all this money. I got all these nice sneakers. I'm gonna. Have you heard from so-and-so's lawyer yet? I sent money to Tragic. It should be very easy to say, look, this guy pushes people to their breaking points to say crazy shit, and then when we say crazy shit back, he runs to the lawyer. And Hussey, I have a question. You deleted like 30 or 50 videos the other day. What were they? Everything's archived. I'm sure somebody can tell me. You deleted a lot of videos. What were they? Why are you deleting videos? Are you worried that Carrie might have stuff that might, I don't know, not work with your narrative of, oh, I'm just an innocent wallflower and Carrie said this? I also have another question too, Yato. Yeah, not Yato. I was reading Yato's chat, Hussey. Are you going to play the video of you calling Negs a pedo over and over again? Is that going to be played in court? I mean, it's probably not admissible because Negs isn't there, but you know, if Carrie gets the right lawyer, it could be used to show character and to show what you're doing on the internet to people. And had I ever known you were doing that, I would have had probably a double take and I would have reconsidered everything. But I honestly thought, Hussey, that you, like me, were just trying to come on here, talk shit. And I'm not saying I don't talk shit. I talk shit, but I don't cross lines. I thought Hussey was just like me, just trying to have a good time, whatever. And, you know, we unfortunate things were said and they were handled. But now the more I see Hussey, I'm like, you go seeking this shit. You go looking for it. You know it's lucrative for you. And then you brag about it. You make songs about it. What's the point? Go fucking to another community and let us all talk shit without having to worry about Snackwell.
I am sure.
Like, do you know when that's going to happen?
Or you know what she said today? You know, on a Saturday, she goes. Did you watch?
And just a reminder, Carrie, he's ban evading. All his money goes to Ireland. So if you do get to Discovery, please, Discovery, get the bank statements from Noel. Get the bank statements from David. If you need Noel's last name, it's already been out there. I can assist you if you need me. It's all out there. Get it all. Find out how much they're getting. Find out how much they're sending to Hussey. And then remind the court that Hussey also has PayPal, CashApp, and Venmo on top of that. And that he shouldn't even be on YouTube, period. So this 50 or, because he's going to ask you for like, what, 50,000 times 3, I think. He's going to try to get $150,000 from you. That's his go-to. I think there's a template or something. Get all of those financial documents. Ask for all of his PayPals. Go back years of it. Because remember, Hussey's latest channel was not monetized until February or March, I believe, of 2025. But I would go back before that. Because then you can show all his terminated channels. You can bring in the YouTube terms of service and say, this guy is claiming I'm affecting his business. This guy doesn't have a business. The money's not even going to him, and he's not even allowed to be here. Get it all, Carrie.
You watch her stream?
Yeah, that's what I was reacting to.
No, but did you see?
Don't forget his Kick. Well, his Kick wouldn't count because he's not banned on Kick. So technically, he could make money on Kick. You can't use that against him.
For like the end of her stream, where I said, "Yes, I am suing you," and she goes, "Right on a Saturday."
I have not seen that.
She thinks it's happening like today. You fucking idiot. You're fucking idiot. No, you know what? I'm far from pathetic.
Nah, that's not true. And if she gets past Discovery and whatchamacallit, Discovery or mediation, you got to find a way, Carrie Boo. This is New York. I think it's possible to get a Zoom. I don't know. But honestly, this man has pissed off so many people. I think people would actually volunteer for a vacation in New York just to go in there and testify. All you got to do is show his character. All you have to do is show his character. Be like, look, yeah, the father told me he was 16. This guy's been attacking me, my husband, my marriage, saying crazy shit about us. And I got angry. And I took what the father said literally. And that's it. Case closed. Be right back. I got to take this call, which you know what it means. Got to say goodnight. I'm going to put my thing. I'll be right back. So 21 wants to testify against both parties. I mean, you could try. That's the other good point, too. Filing in New York, too, one of the first things you could probably look into is having it dismissed for jurisdictional issues. Like, if you don't live in New York, it's going to be very hard for them to get these off the ground. And I knew this stuff because I talked to lawyers about it in Florida. The only way to secure a lawsuit is you need to get it in the state of where the person lives. The only argument you have is you can argue the online bit, but a lot of lawyers I'd spoken to were like, judges don't really go for that. They're going to make you go to... So we'll see what happens. Caribou, we'll see what happens. And whoever else he's roping in, we'll see what happens. But we've been waiting for the one case or the one move he makes that's going to be what finally fucks him up and gives us all peace. And I do believe it's going to be the Carrie case. I'm holding out hope.
Far from pathetic, honey.
And no, not a physical threat, Snackwell. I mean, fucking up all this legal shit so you can finally go take cases from people who actually need help and not a money-hungry crack ass like this motherfucker. I wanted to say long-ass crack. I can't fucking talk. Long-ass crack. What am I trying to say when your ass is long? A long crack... Long-ass... Whatever. He's got a big fucking wide ass. Not wide. Like that. Whatever. Who cares?
You guys are all trash. Okay? And you think I'm going to sit down and take abuse. I'm far from pathetic, bitch.
Shut up. You're not special. You're not special. You're the heir to a spoiled deli meat empire. You don't get to tell us what we get to say to you. If we want to talk shit about you, we will, and you're going to take it. And if you and your cheap hair and cheap lipstick and oversized Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses don't like it, you can waddle your big ass over to the mukbang community and eat Taco Bell and get as big as hungry fat chick and do the world a favor. We'll leave that last part out.
I've always been center of attention.
You're not center of attention. You couldn't even get 70 people today talking about me, and allegedly everybody hates me, hussy. And yet here I am with 250 to 300 people dragging you. Oh, you're not the center of attention. You're a cow. Moo.
You got that? See, you make me get very fucking cocky. But what I'm doing is responding to your fucking bullying. That's what I'm fucking doing.
Wait, did he really threaten GP with CPS with oh, Jesus, did he really threaten GP with CPS? Tazzy once says, why did you threaten GP with CPS? What? I thought it was only AJ.
Some of these people, and not necessarily in your chat, but other people's chat, the things that come out of their mouth, I can't
what did David just say 5 minutes ago?
Get half as bad as them.
Yeah, sure.
But as soon as I fucking respond, they have a problem.
Have you considered just ignoring the chats?
Exactly.
I mean, I've had some pretty gross shit said about me, and my first thought wasn't, I need to go talk to my lawyer.
Exactly. And again, there were things that he had valid cases for. Everything else just fucking nonsense, and he knows it.
It's not the chat. It's not the chat that I'm suing.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of shit
Carrie.
about
How
me.
can I ignore Carrie? Carrie is a content creator.
I mean, she said some pretty heinous shit about me.
21, that's fine. People, am I giving you a hard time for not suing? Am I giving you a hard time for...
Oh, I'm sorry. Doesn't he constantly bring up that I never sued Negs hoping to get brownie points with the Indiana poverty pigs? He's constantly bringing... You never sued Negs. Do you think they're going to send you a cheap tumbler? Do you think they're going to send you an ugly sweatshirt, hussy? Is the bodega boardroom still a thing? Are we looking? Is it going to be the hussy boardroom? Like, what? You constantly bring it up. Oh, do you think 21? That am I hassling you for not doing it, 21? And I'm not talking about your chat. Please don't forget to subscribe to Hussy Nation. I've lost all my pay pics. Oh, I love you all. Shut up.
Decisions for yourself and what's right for you.
Shut up.
No.
He gives me heartburn.
I'm just saying. I think you fixate a little bit. I think you fixate a little bit.
It might look like that, yes. But if you were in my shoes...
21, I can assure you, I can guarantee you, he doesn't have anything else. He can lie. He can lie all he wants. As somebody who talked to him multiple times a day, every day, he was always home. The only time he was not home was when he was going to the grocery store or streaming an outdoor walk. There was never a someone's coming over conversation. There was never a I'm going to someone else's house conversation. The night I sent that CPS text, he let me know somebody was live. I would be out at dinner time. My phone would ring. Yes, hussy. Oh, so-and-so's live. I'm at dinner. Can I text you later? It was, he doesn't do anything, 21. He can tell the world he does. He can convince himself. Mother Mary. He never had that conversation with me. Then I heard him say to Fresh Garbage or somebody the other day that he had a boyfriend 2 years ago. Where You where? You mean to tell me all those times you talk to me 3 to 6 times a day of phone calls coming my way? When exactly did you see this boyfriend? Was he the doorman downstairs? Did you see him on the way into the Uber and back home?
Shoes, you would understand
Yeah, no,
why
he did. He said, was it, I think it was Fresh Garbage said, when's the last time? He goes, about 2 years ago, and I went, no, because I was talking to you no, absolutely not. You're a liar. Absolutely not.
I get so angry and so defensive because I've been dealing with this shit for so long.
Oh, shut up. I've dealt with much worse than you, and the worst thing I said was CPS. You're a puss bag. You're a puss bag. You continue annoying people, harassing people, getting in their business. When we were in entanglement, I had one mission: ignore, move forward. You, every day, there was a new stream about it, and I would say to you, why are you talking about this, hussy? Maxwell said I can. Maxwell said, because we all know court for you is not only profitable, because you said it yourself, but it's also an attention grabber on YouTube. See, he doesn't just do it to try to line his pockets. He knows that people are going to tune in for court updates. And all of this can easily be shown.
I think the
all of
again,
it
like
can
stuff like
easily
threatening
be
to call the
shown.
cops or whatever.
How
stuff
many
like that.
G-Man streams did we get? And now all of a sudden, we get nothing about G-Man. Gee, I wonder what happens.
It's too much. It's too much. I wonder what
happened.
I haven't called the cops on anyone's house since I called the cops on
No,
Nets,
I
and they
didn't
asked
see
to
that.
do it.
Excuse me, he just lied. What did he just...
Cops on her. I haven't called the cops on anyone's house since I called the cops on Nets, and they asked.
I'm sorry. Since you called the cops on Negs, didn't he call the cops, sent them to someone's house we thought was Unicorn Girl? Didn't he, there was somebody else. Why am I blanking? Oh, I'm just going to say our entanglements. That's at least 2 that I can think of. Our entanglements, Unicorn Girl, failed docs, ended up going to the wrong house. That's at least 2. Am I missing anybody? Oh my God, all he does is lie. He says he didn't call the cops on AJ Tazzy.
He asked to do it. So when was that? 4 years ago? You know, I'm getting cops called to my house. I don't know if you know this. I've been keeping it a secret, but I have proof. I've been getting cops.
Yeah, just like you have proof of the SWAT.
Called to my house. I've been getting.
You know, absolutely. I would love to see the proof of that.
Me too.
When I show it, they don't believe it anyway. Carrie has.
It's because you never show it, hussy. The SWAT report you showed wasn't a SWAT. It was you saying Tragic is harassing you via phone. There was nothing in that report. There was nothing in that report that said I was swatted by Tragic. So that's why nobody believes you.
I've showed Carrie pictures. Tell her to say that I'm
he
fucking
did
lying.
admit that?
Carrie, you have it, and so does Rebuildable Ryan.
Okay. Rebuildable Ryan, if you're out there, can you email me the pictures of the police reports, please?
Well, okay, real quick, 2 things. I think I personally want to see the proof because if you're telling the truth, I'd love to see it.
Okay,
But-
all right. So what is that going to do? So if I show you the
lying.
what would that do?
It would prove that people are calling the cops on you, and I would say that's fucked up.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Second.
21, did you ever get the proof?
And I have the proof. I've showed.
But and the thing is, Shay, you can read the report. The report clearly says he's a victim of phone harassment by Tragic. There's nothing in there that says there was a SWAT. Nothing.
The proof that I got swatted. I don't know if you know about that, but I don't know if you've admitted to that.
Nothing.
But yeah, it happened. And y'all
There was no proof you got swatted. You are lying. You are lying. And if anybody wants to see it for themselves, I deleted the redacted version. Go to the New York search. Go to Tragic's case. It's in one of the exhibits. He's lying. The exhibit that he labels as his swatting proof is him saying Tragic is harassing him via telephone. The same Tragic who we sent $5 to on June 6th, 2026.
Who knows? But of course, Yato has a very short-term memory.
Of course.
The second thing I was going to say is you did call the cops on someone in the past 6. It was
Hussy said in chat. Wait, what? Documented? What's documented?
6 months or however long.
Oh no, he's arresting Callie now. Stop it. Life of a free spirit. Hold on. Don't you make. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm gonna pee myself. Please stop before I piss myself. Oh, Hussy has been scamming as a title. Oh, did they delete Hussy? Did they delete it? Oh no, it's right there. Hold on, I got a screenshot so I can show you all. Hussy, we just leave. Like fucking leave. Like just leave this community. You are just ruining it for fucking everybody. Where is it? So wait, hold on, I'm choking. There he is up there, document. Is that really him? I guess I should have checked first. Oh God. Is that really him? Hold on, I'm gonna check first. Hold on. Can I check on someone else's channel? No, I can't. Am I blocked? I'm probably blocked in her channel. I don't even know. There's no way to like go to. Oh, I can't unless you're a moderator. I can't. How do we know for sure? How can you tell? I mean, it sounds like him. It's something he would do. How embarrassing, Hussy. Hussy, you're so embarrassing. Fucking go to the candle community and leave us alone.
You called the cops on Unicorn Girl.
Unicorn Girl? Yeah, her son threatened my life. Absolutely.
So you did call cops since now. Notice how, listen, I'm actually starting to get concerned about his memory. Because he just said, I haven't called the cops on anyone since next. She says, well, you call the cops. She goes, you call the cops. Unicorn? Well, yeah, I did. Oh, so you have called the cops since next. Okay.
Why did you call the cops on her?
What? Why? I just told you. Her son threatened my life.
That was her son who doesn't live with her.
Right. And I told the cop I don't know where he lives, but I said that this is the person's channel. This is the person, the mother, and it happened on her channel.
Jesus.
It seems like too much.
The cops are gonna stop taking his fucking phone calls. I can assure you of that.
It seems like too much.
All right.
I can assure you of that.
I mean, it's not too. So when someone threatens your life, you don't report them to the police?
I've had that happen many times over the decade and a half I've been on the internet. I mean,
I've had one threat. It was an anonymous Twitter account. And they photoshopped a very disturbing photo of me, and I reported to the police. I did not say who it came from, and I said, hey, I got this threat. I said, I'm a little worried about it because there's things being said about me online. I don't know if this is somebody driving to Florida in a diaper. I don't know if it's one of the usual suspects. I'm not sure. And I'd like, and they did. And then the FBI got involved because the account mentioned being an associate of the FBI CIA. And they were like, we saw this account. Your county, whatever, notified us. And we're going to do a subpoena. And they did a subpoena. And long story short, we figured out who it is. And once I figured out who it was, you know what I did? I said, okay, then it's fine. Because once I knew who it was, I knew they weren't really going to take my life. I knew that they were just trying to get a reaction on me. I only called the police because you're not going to do it anonymously to me. You want to come in here and be like, I'm going to off you. Great. If I want to file, fine. But that was an anonymous thing, and they were making very crazy fucking threats on Twitter, and I said, we're not going to do this today, no. Because if I don't know who the person is, how do I know it's not a valid threat? Now, if Unicorn Girl came in and said, my son's going to off you, I'd say, okay, somebody block Unicorn Girl. That would be the end of it. But Hussy he's Hussy. He's Hussy.
I mean, people are psychos, but like, unless someone is literally showing up at my house or something, or proving that they can come to my house and saying, "Oh, I'm going to come to blah blah blah." Like the
my
thing
stream.
He said, he made a pretty disgusting comments. I'm not saying that it was right for him to say that, but he made disgusting comments. But isn't he like nowhere near you and is like never going to show up? It's just
21. I'm sorry, but waiting for someone to come up to your door is too late.
You thought Tragic was going to come to you. You thought Tragic was going to have you beaten up. You told me so many times, Hussy, that you were afraid to leave your house because of Tragic. You sent Tragic $5 2 months ago. You don't care. You don't care. And not only that, you took Unicorn Girl in and you told Unicorn Girl that you were so proud of the woman she became, and then she turned around on you, and now you're back to the sun scares me. You don't care. You don't care. Because I've told you that, and I told you this throughout our whole fucked up entanglements, that when you are affected by shit, if you think that threats are credible, you shut the fuck up and you do what you gotta do in silence. There's a reason why there's a dumbass I don't talk about right now. Right? I don't talk about that person for a specific reason. We all know, you know. If you don't know, that's fine. Don't ask. Don't even say it in chat. That's what you do. But you don't do that, Hussy. You are perfectly happy to align yourself with anybody, even people who you claim you're so scared for your life. Oh, Tragic's going to get me this and Tragic's going to be that. And now you're like, Tragic, here's $5. Can I have your email address? As if you couldn't just get it from his YouTube channel. You don't care. Scared people don't engage. People who are emotionally upset over things don't engage. And all you do is engage. And I know why, Hussy. Remember what you told me, and I have the text somewhere. This text is worth this tweet's going to be worth at least 2,000, Gigi. That tweet's worth at least 6,000, Gigi. You went and made a Patreon video about that phone call. You went on a Just Jill's channel, and you bragged about the phone call. Everything for you is money or content. You don't give a fuck.
I just say you can't. The internet is filled to the brim.
Yeah, I found out.
The
It
internet is
doesn't
filled to the
matter. I'm
brim
not
with
talking
people
about
trying to
it
intimidate you and this and that.
3 years ago.
I've seen it a million times.
I'm done.
All right. When you go and you report to the police, they tell you continue reporting. They don't care how busy they are.
I've heard.
Apparently that's not true, because Vicky was on the call and they were like, "What do you want from us? Like, what do you want us to do?" And finally, according to Vicky's video, they finally gave up and were like, "Fine, we'll just do a welfare check, whatever." Like, they were just so over all the calls he was getting. Most police do not care. Most police will tell you block the person. That's it. Where do they live? Far? Block them. Done. But Hussey calls and calls and calls and calls and calls and calls and calls.
To say someone called me.
Imagine like needing actual help from the police department. You're getting mugged. You're getting raped. Imagine needing your home invasion, and you can't because this dingleberry has the fucking precinct tied up because Unicorn Girl. Imagine taking that call. Hi, I'm Miss Hussey. There's someone named Unicorn Girl on the internet, and her son came in on a chat and said, "Gonna kill me." Like, imagine being like, "What the fuck?" Like, do you know it's the 25th anniversary of 9/11? We got shit to prepare for here. Can you just block the person?
Police to say that I'm being called a predator, a pedophile, my life is being put in danger. People are threatening to come. He lives 90 minutes away. I mean, he can get on a fucking train and be here in 45 minutes. And he said he doesn't even have to come. He can pay somebody to fucking do it. Why am I the problem? What's so wrong if I report that to the police? What is so wrong? Am I bothering you? What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to have documentation.
You're sending police to a person's house with there were kids in that house.
I can't send the police to your house.
Kids who did nothing wrong.
Okay, 21. I can't send the police to your house right now. You call this is how
you could stop engaging and do other stuff, and then all the hoopla will die down around you, and then it'll be over. But you can't do that because you know the only way you'll get close to good numbers again is drama. So you go into AJ's chat in the middle of the night and you harass her. You send me super chats to harass me because for somebody who claims they're afraid and they're sick of this shit, you go to our chats and you harass us. That super chat was complete harassment. Complete harassment. It's documented, noted, and forwarded along to anybody who needs to see it. That's what you do. Because when things die down, it's like you don't know what to do with yourself. So you come in and you start shit with people because you want to be the center of attention. You're just like the Indian poverty pigs. You hope that somebody says the wrong thing so you can run to a court. Easy solution. Fuck off, Hussey. Do what your parents told you to do. Do what every man you've tried to take home tells you to do. Fuck off. Go do something else. We'll forget you exist and you'll be happy. Oh, no, you won't, because then you'll only have 20 viewers and then you'll pop back in our chats to harass us some more.
This is how it works. You call the police, you tell them what happened, and they will make a decision. And guess what? They made the decision to go there. So there are rules and there are reasons. And if it doesn't fit the criteria, it's not going to happen. So for you to say, or anyone else to say, oh, Hussey's abused. No, I'm not a vexatious litigant. Yeah. She can cross her fingers and do whatever she wants to do because she's mad and Negs is mad the decision didn't go his way in court or whatever. Now all of a sudden I'm a vexatious litigant.
Negs was never sued. It's right there on the DC website. You sued DC. Negs was never a defendant in either of your cases. Snackwell tied him in to the settlement. Period. You have to stop saying you sued Negs and won against Negs. You did not. You settled against DC and you worked Negs' name into a settlement. Like, does Snackwell not explain this shit to you?
I have an attorney. He has what goes on and he makes the fucking decision. Maybe if people would stop fucking repeating history, I wouldn't have to repeat history. Everybody, like literally every fucking content creator has called me a scammer.
Again, Carrie, the moment you tell the court that he has no damages from this because he shouldn't be on YouTube, maybe you'll lose, but you'll maybe have to pay him $1 and be done with it, which I actually think would be fucking hysterical. I think it'd be hysterical if he goes through all this work and is found, and you're found guilty, and then they're like, but because the plaintiff is not allowed on YouTube, he has not lost any money. Give him $1. Oh, I'd pee myself.
Scammer and a fraud.
Oh, I'd pee myself. How much you make this time, Hussey? 4 quarters? Maybe one of your pay pigs can throw you 4 more from the can.
Everyone. Almost everyone. And you were the only one that deleted that community post. Okay? That's why I come on your channel. And that's why sometimes I...
Oh, please. If 21 had a lot more people, or you thought 21 came from a rich family or had money, Hussey, 21 would be on the radar. There's other channels who have flat out called you an alcoholic. They flat out called you an alcoholic. And you don't care. And we know why you don't care. Because they don't get a lot of viewers right now. They're smaller channels. They're not getting a lot of money. And you don't think they come from money. The Carrie, I'm telling you, the Carrie appeal, he said it the other day. Why did Carrie's parents have to give her $20,000 to raise a kid? I said, ooh, there it is. There it is. Because listen, I have firsthand knowledge of this man bragging about family money. That's all I'm going to say about that. And how much of the family money he can get his hands on.
With you in mind, okay? People think that I'm like ready to sue. No, I don't.
Didn't Blazing Banter apologize to me? I made a community post 4 months ago and I said, apologize, I don't want to sue. She apologized, I didn't sue, right? Even with DC several times 5 years ago, I said, stop it, I don't want to sue. And I didn't start the court, she did. She started with a fucking restraining order that she didn't even show up in court. Even with Carrie, I told Carrie, remove the community tab.
Yato, and you still docked her and threatened to sue after she deleted it.
Carrie, I'm giving you not 24 hours, 48 hours. And she didn't do it. She says, I'm not, okay, I give you a chance. And then when you double down and triple down and do what you want to do, what am I supposed to do? Nobody should be bullied. Nobody.
Fuck's sake. You and Fallon need to stop this shit, because you and Fallon are two of the most horrendous people I've ever come across. And not true. Although all four of you are disgusting. You do nothing but harass and bully people on the air. You sat there and you watched that pig streams about my mother, and that fucked up teeth having asshole next to you, Fallon, agreed as if she knows a damn thing about my mother. Meanwhile, I guarantee you her kids are like, where the fuck is mom? She's talking to the fat guy on the internet again. Damn, looks like it's Lucky Charms for me again tonight. Like, bitch, cut it out with this nobody should be bullying thing. The problem is you and Fallon want to bully everyone, but you suck at it. And when we respond to you, you cry. Because you're out here looking like a fucking dejected drag queen. She's out here looking like a fucking female Skeletor. And you can't handle it. You're shaped like the Liberty Bell. She's shaped like a toothpick with a fucking tooth on the top. Like, I'm sorry that we are funnier than you. That's not bullying. We're responding.
Nobody should be bullied. Nobody should be slandered. And if you do it, you make a mistake, you do something wrong, you say something wrong, apologize. Apologize.
Give me a break with this bullying nonsense.
If you don't want to deal with bullies over in Carrie's Corner or whatever,
thank you.
Why do you keep streaming about her so much?
Thank you. I wish I had my applause ready. Looks like we're gonna have to do an animation instead of a sip of water. Thank you, 21.
Your love.
Thank you, 21. Thank you, 21.
Oh my stars. If I don't want to be bullied in Carrie's Corner, Carrie, I'm still going to be bullied. It's not even bullying. I don't care about the bullying. Okay?
Make sure that's clipped.
I care about the more serious things. I don't care about bullying.
Make sure that's clipped.
I'm going to be 53 next month. Okay?
You just said nobody should be bullied. Bully, bully, bully. And let's not forget, Hussy, you told me you cry yourself to sleep. So, okay.
She's not going to stop regardless if I stream about her or not.
Not true. Not true. People would get bored with you, but the problem is we can't stop streaming about you because you can't stop mooing. You are our foodie beauty, right? And you don't want to be our foodie beauty, so you're trying to scare us all with Snackwell. Not gonna fucking work. If you don't want to be streamed about, stop acting like a dumbass on the internet. Stop saying crazy out-of-pocket shit. Stop putting people's thumbnails with your dirty pubes on your computer screen. And go do something else. I guarantee you, if your next week of streams were boring-ass celebrity gossip streams, we'd all be like, so, what next? But you love it because nobody gives a fuck about what you have to say unless you're embroiled with drama.
And how many times have I said, Carrie, let's stop this? Just like fucking the podcast TJ has said. She doesn't stop.
Just a reminder, she went away for like a month and you never fucking stopped. And you were bragging about it. Remember, Hussy? Oh, I get 300 people in my chat. Oh, I'm doing so good. Not like Caribou. Not like Caribou. Not like Gigi Wonky Eyes. And then the moment Carrie came back and the moment me and her started doing better than you and now Negs, now all of a sudden, why can't we just all move on and be left alone? You would still be doing this and you'd be doing it multiple times a day if anybody gave a fuck. But you turned yourself into a cow. And now you're mad about it, and you want us all to stop laughing at you. That is not how the world works. I know your nanny told you it was back in 622 BC, but it is not how it works in 2026 AD.
So it's not. She has to stop. If she wanted to stop,
shut up. You never talk to me, Shells. Like, stop making shit up.
She would have. I would have too.
What about that month that she was away?
Thank you. I gotta just let him. I let her talk. Sorry, I gotta keep my mouth shut.
Because you had several streams during that time.
Yeah. So that month when she was, that's when it first happened, right? And
I was talking about those lines.
It was somewhere around there, yeah. And that was when it first happened. And we were a big community together, her and I.
Yeah.
And we shared a lot of everybody saw what happened. We all experienced.
And you were relishing in the attention you were getting because everybody loved the drama. Hundreds of people. You were bragging. Hussy, you keep making this worse for yourself by admitting this shit. And I, for one, Love it. I'm here for it, and I hope it's all being archived, clipped, time-stamped, and submitted.
Instant and this and that. So it just had broken out, and we were talking about it. We were discussing it. I think that's normal. You can't just ignore something huge like that, where you've been friends and streaming basically every single day together.
Of course.
It affects the community. It affects the content creator. It affects everybody. So we discussed. But after, you got to move on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
you got to move on. Hussey's not doing great, guys. Everybody's got to move on. You're fucking fake.
The first stream I saw of yours when you covered Carrie, when you guys were fighting, around that time I was taking a break too. And one of the first things I saw was you talking about, oh, you beat up a bouncer, you did this, you did that, going after Tetra's teeth and yada yada. It didn't seem like it was a I need to address the community about what happened. It seemed more as a you fucking bitch, how dare you.
I'll tell you what it was, 21. It was a play to get the audience that was split. He was trying to strike first. He was trying to get anybody who might have been on the fence or anybody who was pro Carrie, but since Carrie wasn't streaming, could he get them over? Because he talks about his glory day or days, 2 of them maybe in January, where he had 1,000 people per stream. When he had this split, I know how this motherfucker works. It's not hard. When he had the split with Carrie, he tried to pounce. Let me see how many of these people I can get. How many can I get who are on the fence? How many can I get who are on her side? And he tried to take advantage of her silence to bring those people over. And it worked for some people, right? Bucktooth Beaver's over there. Crazy Ass Storm is over there. I think they're from Carrie's. I thought, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. He thought he was going to swoop all of Carrie's people, and Carrie would come back to nothing. And he was so happy. But then Carrie came back. She was like, fuck you. And people were like, oh, ew, Hussey, gross. And people who were on the fence ended up going to Carrie. Some people who were with Hussey went to Carrie. And now he's mad about it. Now he's bitter because his plan to take over the Carrie world did not work. Sorry. I know that's what it was, and he'll deny it. That's crazy. That's not true. Okay, sure.
All right, well, none of that was a lie.
Sure. It's what he does.
I'm not saying it was a lie. I'm just saying, like, I don't see this as a, oh, well, I had to address the community thing. I think it was just pettiness. Both of you have been quite petty towards one another.
About her. I'm not saying I didn't talk about her. I absolutely did. So if you're saying I never said that, I have talked about her. You're saying the time she was gone. I brought up that. All right, I might have. I don't know.
Well, she was gone for a while, and you kept saying, oh, she's taking a break. Where'd you go, huh?
Yep.
Meanwhile, you just said, oh, well, I've given her chances to stop the drama.
I hope Carrie has this stream.
Was pissed, right? So I have a right to fucking say you pushed the bouncer. That's bad? Come on.
It happened like 20 years ago.
Well, what happened with Negs happened 5 years ago.
And what happened with you happens every day today. Do you get it now, Hussey? Do you get it now? You are not off limits because you have a free fucking lawyer. And I hope I'm the one you're trying to drag into this nonsense with Carrie, because I can't wait to see what lies you're going to put on that fucking complaint. It's probably Negs, though, but we'll see.
So the past is the past. She brings up the past.
So the past is the past. Didn't you just spend the day watching broke neck blood clots almost 3-year-old video about me? Do you know what the word past means, Hussey? I know you're kind of illiterate, low IQ. As maybe on the streets they say stupid. But do you know what the past means? And again, the worst thing you have on me is from a woman who everybody outside of her wife's community hates with a passion. Like, that's all you can muster, is her and her cronies' nonsense about me. That woman's reputation is in the toilet with yours, but doesn't stop you from doing a 3-year-old video. What is the difference, Hussey? Can we define what the past is? Can we define what the past means? Is it 1 year, 2 years, 3 months, 4 weeks? I need to know. Chalk Chip Bicky, thank you for sending a membership. Voiceless Kratos, please thank the Bicky.
Bring up the past. First of all, it is what it is. I don't even care at this point. Like, yeah, I made several. I talked about her today. I'm not telling her stop talking about me. She wants to talk about me, but stop fucking lying on me. I can't. You can react to me. I don't care. Shouters can react to me. I don't care. But don't slander me. Is that too much?
I react to you when you said you were going to get a restraining order on me, you twat. I react to you and you said he waits till he gets a restraining order. Motherfucker, I wish you would. Listen, I don't know what Armenian Godfather Mafia thing you think you're running up there out of a Weight Watchers meeting in buttfuck Manhattan, but I'm not going to play your game, Hussey. I wish you would. Remember that time I hung up on your ass and you said, don't you ever hang up on me again? I'm going to treat you the same way now that I told you back then. Put your fucking phone down and shut up. You can run a gambit on David. You can scare the fuck out of KK Kayla. You can get fat. You're not going to do it with me, hussy. It's never going to fucking happen. Not today, not tomorrow, and not even on Sunday, the Lord's Day.
Much to ask. Don't threaten me.
I think she said a lot of dumb shit. She says a lot of dumb shit all the time. That's been one of my big points with her. She is a dumbass bitch.
Oh shit.
However, there's a lot of people who are dumb on here.
Legit talking about restraining orders and lawsuits because I react to him, because I get 200 plus people. He'll wait till I get a restraining order about him. Go ahead.
I mean, we all want to be a part of this community.
Show up to court looking like the damn hot mess you showed up last year. Untucked shirt, fupa hanging out, fat spilling everywhere. I want to see that same sloppy motherfucker again. Show us the New York fashion, hussy.
If we didn't, then we wouldn't be here. I don't think unless
Thank you.
Unless something has happened in your real life with someone, you don't need to be doing shit like calling the cops or calling people's jobs or talking to their family or whatever.
Okay, so I agree. With AJ, yeah, I called her husband because there's no rationalizing with her. Obviously, we all know AJ.
Why do you want rationalize her over what? Because she oh fuck me.
It's been going on for way too long with her.
Fuck me.
I decided to talk to the husband. I mean, he knows me. We've spoken before.
Fuck me.
It's not like it's just happening for a month or two. And I'm not the only one that makes phone calls. Okay, so worse things are being done other than a simple hello, can you talk? That's not a problem. Okay. What's the other thing you said? Calling the police. Yeah. I'm not going to call the police unless you threaten me.
Yeah.
But yeah, calling the police. Why is that such a problem? That's what the police is for. Not calling the police on you because nobody's calling the police on you. Okay, you're not fucking coming up here and threatening to pow someone. You're not doing that. If you did, guess what? People are going to fucking call the police on you.
And yet you became friends with her, his
Something
mother.
you gotta keep in mind when you're doing that, you are sending an armed individual to someone's house when that happens.
A trained armed individual. Okay.
Trained is a bit of a stretch.
No. That's irrelevant.
But let's. Carrie also mentioned this. When you send the police to someone's house, what if they have a dog that's doesn't like other people? Next thing you know, this happens a lot. I've heard a lot of stories about this. Next thing you know, your dog is shot because they might have lunged at somebody.
Oh, that would be. Let me tell you, if that happened to me because of this mofo, my channel would be 24/7 hussy until actually no, it wouldn't be. I would just sit on Twitter and I would start. Listen, here, hussy is playing a lot of games with people's money and their lives. I am starting to wonder why we just haven't started the Twitter campaign. And Carrie, I don't know if you're listening. Maybe it's time, since hussy wants to play with your money and wants to bankrupt you and your husband. Why are we not doing this again? Maybe it's time, hussy. Maybe hussy has gone too far. Maybe it's time to just start reporting him on Twitter. I don't know, guys. If hussy wants to continue threatening us and telling us what we can and cannot react to, maybe it's time we say, you know what? Don't take your ball and go. We'll just take it for you. Is it time we take hussy's ball? Not balls. Is it time we take hussy's ball? Since he refuses to go away with it, should we just take it from him? And then he can start his 18th channel or whatever, and then we can go all over again. Because I'm just getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of him trying to financially drain people, threatening people, hoping to take their money from him. This useless sack of government titty sucking shit wants to bankrupt Carrie and Michael. Talked about my money, talked about I'm really tired of it. So maybe it's time we remind YouTube that he shouldn't be making money at all. I don't know. Should we have a meeting about it? Maybe we should have a meeting about it.
That would be very unfortunate.
And then, the cops showing up to a parent's house.
Maybe it's time for a meeting. A team. Since he's convinced that we are coordinating an effort against him, maybe it's time for a team meeting.
Let me tell you something. When you come online,
because let me tell you, if I wanted this channel and it was my extra income and I knew that I was a Twitter campaign away from losing my channel, I'd probably shut the fuck up and stop pissing people off. That's what I would do. I don't know about all of you. That's what I would do.
There. And saying that I'm going to pay someone to go pow you.
So I feel like if Carrie does get papers, I think we need to have a serious conversation about enough is enough. Because listen, him getting terminated before court, that would actually prove the case. Yeah, he got terminated again because he was ban evading, so he shouldn't have made money. You know what I mean? Like, personally, if Carrie gets papers, I think people need to start considering that option, because he's pretty much terrorizing people now at this point with the court shit. So if you want to take people's money, maybe people should return the favor. And like I said, if the channel were to be terminated, rightfully so, because he's ban evading, I feel like that would actually go in Carrie's favor. It's just something to think about. Let's wait and see what happens. Let's see if Carrie gets the papers first, and we'll go from there.
And Carrie too. If I don't come there myself, I will have that done. And Unicorn Girl
Let's
says,
just wait. Let's wait. No, nothing yet. No tweets. Let's see if Carrie actually gets served. If Carrie gets served papers, I think it's time for an eye for an eye.
About it. At that point,
and don't cry to Snackle about that, Max Hussey, because you're ban evading, and we've done you a favor by not responding with your fuck shit with letting YouTube know you should. We've done you. I've told so many people, no, don't report him. He's my cow. We love him. He makes us laugh. He makes us laugh. Don't report him. We have done you a favor. You should be kissing everybody's feet. But no, you want to continue terrorizing and threatening people. I mean, maybe it's time. I don't know. Maybe it's time. Oh, I saw that. He's going to drag Callie into it. Oh, I know she's banned. Listen, I'm not saying she's not, and he can do a campaign against Carrie too. Listen, that's the price you pay. But the difference is, Carrie's not the one with the lawyer silencing people and trying to bankrupt them. Like, Carrie maybe said something stupid. We all say something stupid. Hussey called Negs a pedo more times than I can count, right? But Hussey never gives grace to anybody. Hussey gives you ultimatums, 24 hours to soothe my rotten asshole, or I'm gonna sue you. Blah. Nobody gets grace. But Hussey, though, sometimes he gets mad, he says things. Give him grace. So if Hussey doesn't want to give people grace anymore and wants to literally bankrupt families, why should we allow him to be here? Why? Why? Who's he gonna do it to next? Who is it? Let him start over, let him lose his pay pigs, and let him find a new audience. Again, let's see if Carrie gets served, then let's decide. We'll have a team meeting, and we'll go from there. Oh, agreed. She can get clipped for it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Point. I'm just thinking to call the police.
But, she said something unfortunate, and Hussey will not give her that, will not afford her that courtesy. And I think it's because he knows Carrie got money from her parents. And in my mind, knowing what I know about Hussey, that right there is an automatic, oh yeah, payday. And he was waiting for something, and he's going to be relentless now, and he wants whatever she's got. And I just don't think that's right at this point. I don't think it's right at this point. I don't.
What happens after that? That's the police's responsibility. When things like that happen, when threats are made, when people want to go IRL on you like that.
And he can continue calling cops from his new channel that has 10 subscribers, and then we just continue doing it until Hussey learns how to play like an adult. Until Hussey learns how to play like an adult, we might have to start exercising our rights as YouTubers and letting YouTube know what he's doing. That's it. Again, let's see what happens. This is not a call to action. Nobody go on Twitter. Nobody say a word. Nobody hit the report channel. Let's just see what happens with Carrie first.
To hurt you, you have to call the police, and they have to do their job. Okay? That's what they have to do.
Let's just wait.
And as far as me calling the police, I always make it very clear to the police if there is a young person in the house or if there's a teenager in the house, like, don't bang on the door, scare them. Just be careful. I did that with Nex. I
don't think you did. I never heard Vicky say you said that. I wish Vicky were around, but I don't believe you did that at all. Oh, please, if there are children in the house, do not bang loud. I would love to have verifiable proof of that, but I don't think we'll ever get it.
100% did that. Okay?
Negs disagrees in chat, so I'm not surprised.
I think everyone here could say that they have had their life threatened on the internet. I once had my address read to me while playing Xbox as a kid. Someone literally shut off my internet from their computer.
Say that again, 21?
I have had my life threatened on the internet. I literally had someone read out my address when I was playing on the Xbox. I had someone shut off my internet through their computer. And I've seen all sorts of terrible shit, including in this community. Like, I've there have been mods of carries who have said that they want to give me street justice and fucking come find me. Like, and you know what I do? I let it go. They want a reaction. They want you to shut up. It isn't a reason to get police involved. Because there are people
Strawberry Douche is in 21's chat and says the police are Hussey's personal emotional militia.
Around that person.
Listen, there are people in your chat right now that have threatened to assault me. I didn't get the police involved. 21.
Is he talking about Yato? Yato did not threaten to assault Hussey. Is he talking about you, Yato? What Yato said was, go ahead and play these fucking games with me and figure out where my family is and send cops to their house and I'm gonna slap you, I think is what Yato said. Who else could he be talking about? It's gotta be Yato. I love how he turns it into, there's people here who threatened to assault me. No, Yato said if you fuck with him the way you like fuck with other people, he's not going to be like other people. He's going to take it the way he takes it. That's what he said. So you know what? Simple. Don't fuck with his family. Done.
I'm going to guess we're talking about Yato.
Oh, I guess
whatever.
Yato said that...
I'm not answering any of Yato's questions. So I'll answer your... Yato said nothing.
Oh, but Yato was good enough to send him $5 to say take his shirt off? Huh, that's fucking rude. Yeah, if you report... I think you said if the cops show up at your house or something. I forget what you said.
So, from what context I've heard, it was...
Nice try.
What?
Nice try.
Notice how he doesn't want 21 to talk about it because 21's about to make him look like a lying a-hole.
You're going to word it differently and think like, I don't know what you're saying.
He doesn't want people talking
I'm not reading anything that Yato's saying. I'm just saying that what I heard was that you threatened to call the cops on Yato, and he said, if you call the cops on me as a black man, I'm coming and slapping the shit out of you.
Yes.
Go for it, bitch, and see what happens.
What's going to happen? You're going to shit your diaper, your adult diaper, right? Have your nanny replace it, and then call the police and file criminal charges and cry. Like, Hussy, okay. Oh, I hate that I have to tell you this, but you grew up privileged and you're a Riri. Hardcore motherfuckers don't run to precinct whatever. You can't say try it, bitch, see what happens. People who say that are usually people who are going to retaliate on the same level in the same way. You're a snitch. Snitches don't speak like that. This is what you should be saying. Go ahead and try it and I'll call the police. That is more befitting of the kind of bitch you are. So stop acting like you're big. Try it, bitch, see what happens. No, because you're not going to go there and smack him back. You're going to call the detective and cry like the little puss bag you are and beg them to have Yato arrested. Because you love starting shit and then you hide hands, you call the police. Fuck you. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. I can't believe he said that. Yato, try it. See what happens. Who? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to eat him, Hussy, like you eat everything else? Who?
And you're threatening to go IRL on him when he hasn't done anything. He's just done it on YouTube.
Please don't bring Yato into this conversation. He's fucking trash.
You're the one who mentioned him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said there's people in my chat who threatened to assault me.
I'm assuming that's Yato. All right, moving along. And what other questions about Carrie?
What do you mean about Carrie?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
You were saying people in her
he
chat.
wants to be such a badass, which is insane for being a 53-year-old baby back bitch cop caller.
I come after you.
Well, you can send that to Snackwell. 53-year-old baby back bitch cop caller.
Using them as an example because I
people in everybody's chat. People in your chat come after me. Gigi's chat come after me. Carrie's chat come after me. Shaw's chat come after me.
No one comes after you, Hussy. Everyone just collectively dislikes you. I don't want to say hate you because I don't want to give you that kind of energy because I think you'd feed off of it because you're fat. People collectively dislike you. I'm sure a lot of people in my chat do hate you. No one comes after you. When you had Shanny streams during your glory days and you had 1,000 people there, allegedly, maybe, you didn't care that there were 1,000 people in chat going after Shanny. Oh, that was different, right? Because those people allowed you to have top shelf liquor and to buy gaudy fucking Tommy Hilfiger bucket hats. But when it's about you, everybody's gonna get sued. You can't make money off of me. I'm the money maker. I'm the celebrity. Me. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. It is an extra one for Snackwell. Shut up.
After me, who have I gone after? Who have I called the cops on? 21.
Unicorn Girl.
Shut up.
Unicorn Girl is a content creator. You're talking about chat or content creators?
I'm a content creator. I'm just talking about how people have threatened me. I'm using an example.
Okay. All right, chats. I've never called the police on anyone in the chat.
I've also been threatened by a content creator. You know, fucking TJ has threatened to beat the shit out of me. I didn't call the cops on him.
I wouldn't call.
Somebody in chat goes, "We go after you." Quotes, "In here, idiot." Exactly.
The cops on someone that's threatened to beat the shit out of me.
And again, you gotta think.
Cops when someone threatens my life. I call the cops and if you want to have an argument that you don't believe I should do that, then I'm never going to agree with you.
All right, well,
so if someone's threatening your life to come to you and to unalive you, that should be ignored. Is that what you're telling people to do? Ignore it.
It really depends on the scenario, but I've had that happen in my life.
That's not what I asked you. Are you telling people that if their life is being threatened and ignore it or report it to the police?
Report it to the police and then shut the fuck up about them and move on. But you don't do that. You don't do that. That's the issue. You don't do that. You want to call the police, but you still want to talk about them because you know that putting in the title, I call the police, is good for business. It's like you use the police and the legal system for content. Like, do you not see that? Of course you don't. You're legally blind and have floppy eyelids.
If it's someone that that it's some random internet dude who is the first time they've even ever talked to you or mentioned you, yes, it's the fucking internet. It is the internet.
The fact that I sued DC, a random internet person that lived in Washington, D.C., and I live in New York City.
Oh, you deleted more views, Hussy? I'm just decided to catch up on the farms for the day. One moment, please.
Documenting her slander and defamation.
Which farmer can I give credit to make everybody on this one? Is it Strawberry Douchies? Oh, Strawberry Douche, yes. Let's go take a look.
Was a mistake?
Social blend.
How did we get to DC?
Because you're saying random people on the internet should not be documented if they're threatening or whatever. But what happens is lawsuits could happen, and you need documentation. You understand?
The problem is you go back and forth with them, just like with DC and Negs. I even said to you, why are you still talking about them? Because I can. Because this is unacceptable. Blah, blah, blah. When you are threatened, Hussy, or you feel your life is threatened, or you feel you've been defamed, normal people file the report and stop talking about those people, stop looking at them. They file the case, they stop talking, but you turn everything into content. You are a content whore, and it is so easy to prove. So easy to prove.
Didn't you have a history with Negs in DC before that? She wasn't a random. She was a creator.
I didn't have any problems with DC until DC started dating Negs.
Okay, but you had
I don't see recently deleted video, Strawberry. Are you looking at old shit? I know he deleted like 30-something videos like a week or two ago, but I don't see anything in the last couple of days.
History.
We had a cordial relationship. She was going to come
Yes,
to me.
21. Next time you stream, you should play the clip from Anna Nicole's video where he calls Negs a pedo over and over and over again.
New York City, traveled to New York City. We were, no, it wasn't. She wasn't a problem. We weren't like a problem. We had a little bit of a tiff when Callie and the situation happened, but no, I was on her panel 5 years ago several times. She came on my panel. She became a problem.
It's 2009, and everyone in Girl World is racist except Hussy and his son Greg.
I think there is a huge difference between that and Unicorn Girl's son. Do you even know the guy's name? Do you even know anything about the guy? He was literally just, everyone knew him as Unicorn Girl's son, who is not in the community, had shown up on a panel, and...
I don't have to know his name. The fuck?
It's some random guy.
It's not a random guy. It's Unicorn Girl's son that I know her name, and the cops know that she's a fucking problem.
Clearly you didn't know her name because you sent the cops to the wrong house.
Why do I need to know his birthday, his name, his shoe size? Who the fuck gives a shit? That's so irrelevant. Stop. And I told the cops. I didn't make a name up for the cops. I didn't know his name.
My point is, this guy is just some random guy. He's some random guy
that does not know me but wants to fucking unalive me and unalive Carrie. Exactly.
We're going for that logic to work. We're gonna have to go off the assumption that this guy is willing to throw away his entire life and go to jail for life to deal with someone on YouTube.
Right. So maybe he's not well. Maybe he really does need to be checked.
Takes one.
I think he's.
Listen, say what you want. If I find it questionable and if I find it a threat, if it's a fucking threat, I am going to report it. 21, it's that simple. You're never going to change. It's doing the right thing. Now, you want to handle things.
And this is why I keep saying, I want to say it again. Stop giving him gifts. Because the only thing he has left now are police and his attorney. If we all just laugh at him, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. He's got no retaliation. He's got just laugh. Laugh, 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 laugh.
Your way? Go for it.
Because there's only his only option now is cops in the lawsuits. That's it. He's got nothing. Nothing at all.
And on top of that, you did it live on stream while Fallon and Blaze were giving you addresses in the side chat where anyone could have joined and seen it.
I don't find anything wrong with any of this.
That was doxing.
I didn't put her address out there. Unicorn Girl has already admitted that we don't have her address.
Okay, but you guys were putting what you thought.
And you sent the cops to the wrong house.
Her address in the side chat that anyone could have joined the panel and seen.
It didn't happen.
What do you mean it didn't happen?
None of that didn't happen. Nobody joined the panel and see it. We didn't dox her.
It still could have happened. It was
happened. A lot of things could have fucking happened. It didn't happen.
Let's just not go on panels and discuss people's addresses.
We didn't. I needed an address to report. How am I going to report?
He says no. She says yes. Strawberry Deuces says there's literally a clip of it in chat.
One without an address. Seriously.
If you don't even know their address, it's probably not a credible
I think he's got memory
threat.
issues. I really do.
That's not correct. What does one thing have to do with the threat? What does the threat have to do with someone's location?
I'm saying you don't know info about this guy. He's some random on the internet.
Cops know info about Unicorn Girl. They knew her. Did you know this? When I said her first name, they already knew her last name.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Because I'm known to be a fucking pathological liar when it comes to shit like this. Okay, you don't have to believe it.
Oh, God.
You can call yourself. You know, you can call yourself.
I'm good.
Carrie could have easily called Maxwell.
No comment.
And questioned the $100 refund that she thinks I got, and did her actual homework before she got online, and she accused me of fraud and scam. Okay.
Wouldn't Maxwell sharing that be a breach in attorney-client privilege?
Probably not, because the community had given me the money. No, I don't think it would have.
Didn't Azria call Maxwell and try to ask about that stuff, and she couldn't even get through to him? She couldn't get past.
Azria was she was harassing. My attorney doesn't have to speak to fucking Azria. Azria was calling to harass him. Is he suing me? Is he fucking suing me?
If everyone listened to me, Daria, he'd have nothing. He'd have no threats left.
Oh, I'm gonna report you. That's fucking harassment. But if you donate $100 and you call to Robert and say I donated $100 to his GoFundMe, did you get it? You'll get an answer.
That seems like a huge breach in privacy to talk about a client's financials like that.
No, I don't think so. Basically, if it's on GoFundMe, it's different. And if
you literally have to, don't you literally have to go through discovery to find out stuff like that?
If I give the permission, I don't see why it's a huge breach of contract.
But how does Maxwell know that you gave permission for that?
Maxwell knows that I got the money through audience donations.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
If you want to verify, that's your right. You have to. And we've never had anybody that questioned anything, because they know I've always been honest.
Yeah.
She just wants to come up.
Like when you went to California, right? Like when you went to California, like honestly, like that. All right.
And talk shit, just like when she came up and talked shit about the picture. Yeah. She didn't show any proof. And she can prove. She said that I sexualized his child. She can prove it, that I sexualized a minor. Good luck. Asking, are they gay? Are they gay? Period. Done deal. And then after saying, because if they are,
I mean, the judge might still ask, well, why did you care? I mean, I don't think Carrie used the greatest words, and I wish she had not even talked about age, because it's fucking stupid. But I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like a judge might question, like, why were you talking about, I don't know, like, because we ask, right? Like, why his kid should never been involved, period. This kid should never have been involved, period, regardless of the age. Like, what did you think you were going to do with that information if he was? Were you going to out him? Were you going to out him on the internet so you could get a win over dad? I mean, Hussy, your fucking arguments are stupid as you are.
Negs is not going to be very happy. Like, and that's it. I think it was 2 sentences. Where is the sexualization?
I'm not defending what she said.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm just saying, it's crazy. But she says she could, why 100% did, and I can prove that.
I'm not sure how we got to this topic.
Because it's Hussy. He moves the goalpost constantly to avoid talking about his own stupidity. Hope that helps, 21.
I don't know. You can change it. Dirty Uncle Sal.
About the N-word, here's the thing. It's very common in Manhattan, in New York in general, for white people to use the N-word with their black friends. It's extremely common. So to me, it's not a jaw-dropping thing to witness. My cousin uses it all the time with his black friends. People use it all the time. I'm from New York, honey. This shit is nothing to me. Do I find it extremely offensive? No, I don't. Because I've heard it growing up. All races. I'm not from the boonies, East Bumblefuck. I understand some people find it, appalling. But I'm sorry. It's not like that.
Make sure you like the stream. And number 2, he's not from New York City. I'm pretty sure he did grow up in East Bumblefuck, because I'm pretty sure where he grew up was a very privileged area, but I digress.
Sal, not happy with, we're moving, stay on topic? Okay, Dirty Uncle Sal. But Dirty Uncle Sal, why are you doxing Greg? Why are you going in Negs' chat and saying what his family owns, what they don't own? You're going to get all the information and send it to Negs. Why are you doing that? That's not cool. And yeah, that's my name. But why are you doxing? Everybody knows 21's name. I'm not going to mention her name.
So now that's a dox. But when the gimpy leprechaun... Oh, forget it.
Because it's going to kick me off, right? It's called doxing, right? So why do you allow that?
Forget it.
You see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So, yeah.
Dirty Uncle Sad says his first name in chat. He's crying like the weepy vagina he is. But in the same breath, about 30 minutes ago, David, that was just, it's not a dox. It's just a name. It's not a dox. I can't keep up.
We know her name too. I'm not going to say it.
But everybody has known his name because he told everybody his GoFundMe and his Cash Apps. Not everyone knew 21's name. No one knew her name. Oh, fuck. He's so infuriating because I'm like, Does he know he's doing this and he's doing it on purpose, or is he just this dumb? I can't figure it out.
That's a pretty good point, Strawberry.
Strawberry Juice says his legal name is his channel's name. Stupid. Wait, what?
You haven't given Strawberry a wrench.
She doesn't have a wrench.
Good. She's never She's never gotten a wrench in my channel ever.
Oh.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Strawberry in my chat. Strawberry doesn't like me.
Oh.
You're not missing anything. She's psycho. She's a racist psycho.
Oh, please, please, please. Grandpappy had slaves. I can say the end. Oh, stop it. Hussy, you're gonna be. I think this. I think Hussy is doing this, hoping I stroke out. I'm actually starting to think this is a plan. I think this is him and the Greasy Pig's plan to stroke me out. It's gotta be.
I gotta do the
They've coordinated a plan. Let's get Gigi to stroke out.
On this one, I don't think you have. Just like I told Carrie, I don't think you have much room to go after people for doxing.
Thank you.
No, I'm not saying, but what my point is, if you are completely against it, you shouldn't allow it in your chat.
So once again, 21, you should be making accommodations for Hussy because he's the fucking king snail of YouTube. But don't expect Hussy to do the same thing for you because you're a peasant. I'm just saying, 21, like, if you're against it, you should, like, protect me in your chat. But Hussy will do nothing to protect 21 and didn't even take it a step further and show up and flat out dox 21. But that's different because Hussy's special. Hussy and his fupa are special.
Because if they come in my chat and they're
Jeez, I can't take it anymore.
Throw your name around, I'm going to stop it.
No, you're not. Shut up. You went on. Oh, my God.
That's not true.
Thank you. Oh, I can't.
It's not true.
21, how do you keep your composure? This interview would have had me just losing my fucking mind.
I have screenshots of your chat of people saying my name. In fact,
say my name. Yes, my name
you
is
said
it's actually
you said my.
I would have lost my mind.
He doxed in my chat.
No, it's not Kenny Tazion. It's Kenneth. Kenneth.
That's not a dox.
Okay.
You shared that name multiple times.
Get it right.
Look, you're trying to change the subject now, trying to be cute.
But,
so what are you doing this weekend? Where do you hang out? Do you go clubbing or do you like to color and watch Hitchcock movies too?
Right back to Carrie, I think.
I usually hang out. Usually play some video games. Try to hang out when I'm not at work.
Are you serious when you ask me if I play video games, or are you just trying to like whatever?
No, but I honestly
don't.
Videl
with the super chat. If you don't dox, you won't get doxed. Hussy, $2.
Do that, but I think everyone should download Fortnite,
I
including
wouldn't even
Carrie.
know what the fuck to do. Don't you need a joystick for that?
Is this done? Is there anything else going to happen?
Years ago.
Oh,
Well, actually, now
I
including
wouldn't even
Carrie.
know what the fuck.
Fortnite's on the phone,
Oh,
so you
is it?
can play with people on the phone.
That is
But,
actually true, and that's what
Has 21 ever heard the clip of Hussy screaming at Videl to go back to India? Has 21 ever heard that one? It's quite interesting.
I say. That is totally
days. Fortnite's on the phone,
Oh,
so you
is it?
can play with
Yes,
people on the
Videl.
phone.
That is
But,
actually true, and that's what I say. That is totally true. I totally agree with that. She's quoting me. I've said this years ago.
Oh my God, Videl, I forgot he loves you now. Oh my God, Videl. I wish I had a love song thing. Hold on. Look, hold on. I need you to suspend your imagination. Instead of a baseball player, it's Hussy and Videl. Oh. Videl, he loves you now. I totally agree with her. She's right. It's my quote. Oh, Videl. So beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Videl. How does it feel to finally be on his good side? I love how he's trying so hard to cozy up to you, Videl. And he thinks we're all fucking stupid and don't know why. So embarrassing.
If you don't want to be doxxed, don't.
Like, he knows. How does he not know? Like, we see what you're doing here.
Right? I've said that.
As if Videl would ever be that dumb. Or dumb, period.
I agree with that.
Did I dox anybody?
No, you didn't dox people. No. I'm not going to lie and say you did. You got doxed. And everything I said was true. Skelter doxed you. And it's also true that I told him to not upload the video onto YouTube. Don't do that.
Did we see
That's also
proof?
very true.
Did we see proof of that? Of him being adamantly against uploading it? Did we see that? Because this is the same guy who went up on her panel and was like, "Here's your name and here's where you live." Like, but okay.
True.
Okay.
And he didn't. I don't think he did.
I need to see proof.
He hates
we know the video exists.
Oh, it does exist. And it's not just you. It's some other person. I'm not going to say it more, but you're standing next to another person.
So you really watched it and studied it. Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not in the thumbnail.
They would no. Maybe it wasn't in the thumbnail. It was in the video. I think it was like a minute long.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of you standing next to someone a little taller than you, kind of look alike.
I mean, he photographic memory of this.
And yeah, that was in there too. It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I studied
So,
it. It doesn't matter.
I've been streaming for, I want to say around 2 hours now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off.
All right, thank you for
yeah, thank you for coming up. I'm sure we'll have many great conversations.
Oh, so Vidal came back with another super chat. You're a doxer, huh? So you can't complain about being doxed all over the internet.
Totally won't go into a shit show at some point. But yeah, thank you all for coming on.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Vidal, for the $5.
Yeah, I've been doxxed. I've been doxxed up and down. Yeah.
That's not what she's saying. She's saying you're a doxer.
Strawberry Douche doxed my entire family, Vidal, right? Vidal, why don't you send a super chat telling everybody how Strawberry Douche doxes everyone? Could we get a super chat saying that?
Can't. He's just way too old for this. Nana, not me. What about you? Bullshit.
There was a super chat I wanted to go back to. Hold on.
He's way too old. Hussy, have you ever thought about being better than the people you hate? If you think Strawberry Douche is such a terrible human being, why do you want to be like Strawberry Douche? If you think I'm so terrible for making one phone call, why do you want to be like me and make multiple phone calls? Have you thought about being better? Because you sound stupid when you constantly say, look at that person, and that person, right? And then people do their research and they go, wait a minute, those three people have all done things that you are doing today. What is your point?
Where'd it go?
What is your point?
Oh, I'm not. Why?
Oh, that's right.
Being an asshole. I like being an asshole. Are we all assholes on the internet? Like, fuck off.
Not like you.
Sorry, I missed this, Reggie.
What happened?
Oh, I missed the super chat from earlier. Reggie for $5. As the community lawyer, I have to ask Hussy, what is your favorite type of Uber driver to harass? Is he picky or does he not care?
I really don't care. I don't find it harassment. I find it comedy.
Wait, no. Back that dump truck of yours up. You apologize. So your apology was shit, like we all knew it was. He's literally admitting his apology was bullshit. He just apologized and said that behavior was terrible. He should never have done it. Yada, 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 yada. But here comes Reggie Cochran, 69420, community lawyer. And his response is, I don't find it harassment. I find it comedy. So your apology was bullshit. Like we all suspected it was. But thank you for confirming. Thanks.
Asking a guy to come out after his shift.
Thank you for confirming.
That's gross.
Thank you for confirming.
No one cares what you want, Hussy. All right, cool. Cool.
All right, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
All right, bye.
Thanks for confirming, Hussy. Your apology was full of shit like you are. He literally said he should not have done it, and now he's like, it's not. It's comedy. All right, I gotta go. I overdid it, so I'm done for a couple days. I can tell my voice is cracking. I'm sounding like angry Hussy. I think maybe Sunday, maybe Saturday, but probably not. Well, maybe Saturday. I don't know. It depends what happens tomorrow, but I should probably wait till Sunday because I can hear my voice getting a little worn out again. Hold on. Sorry, so that gives Hussy a few days to dig up some more Poverty Pig streams to react to, and then we'll talk about it. Mods, thanks for modding. Super chatters, all the gifted memberships, join voluntary memberships, I think. All the gifts, the butt jewels and stuff. And I think I said moderators, but I'll say it again. Mods, thanks for modding. Thanks for coming. It was a good time. Who wants to see the bus one more time? Let's watch the bus one more time. One more time.
About the N-word, here's the thing. It's very common
one more
in
time
Manhattan,
for the bus.
in New York in general, for white people to use the N-word with their black friends. It's extremely common. So to me, it's not a jaw-dropping thing to witness. My cousin uses it all the time with his black friends. People use it all the time. I'm from New York, honey. This shit is nothing to me. Do I find it extremely offensive? No,
I
don't.
Myself.
Because I've heard it
See, I like the stream.
up. All races. I'm not from the boonies, East Bumblefuck. I understand some people find it, appalling. But I'm sorry. It's not like that.
Thank you, Breezel. I made it in 10 minutes, an hour before stream. Yeah, it's called entertainment value. It's called putting effort. But hey, can somebody buy me Taco Bell just because I exist? Ridiculous e-begging nonsense. I'm going to go. Have a great night, and I'll see you either Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday. Enjoy the Exorcist Hussy, Hussersis, and then we'll do some dancing Hussies. Then I'm out. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending 3 hours. Did I really stream for? I thought I was only on for 2 hours. What time did I start stream? 6? Oh my God! Thanks for spending 3 hours and 20 minutes with me. Good Lord, I need Jesus. Well, I was off for a week, so I guess that makes sense. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Calling me out for what? Nobody fucking tells me what the fuck to do. Are your friends calling you out when you slander and defame me? Are they? You sit there for months and months and poke, and you don't think I'm gonna have a fucking reaction? You are dumber than a fucking rock. I'm fucking human. I'm fucking human. I'm fucking human.